Andre 3000. Like, matter of fact, no, I give it her. I give it her.
Slum
Village. When Slum Village first came out, that kind of interrupted, you know what I'm saying, where I was at. Right? But it didn't make me want to look for other artists making that music. I was like, oh shit, I want to hear more Slum Village. Yeah, yep.
So you don't.
So interesting.
So I mean, so that like even though you listen to like you gotta listen to underground, so you definitely discover artists in your own mind. Where like I never heard you, but once you find like whatever, like I like this nigga in the sound, you really don't like. I don't want to hear nobody that would even remember.
Well, I don't necessarily say I don't search for it. Like if somebody else comes in and I hear it, I'm like, oh, this is another artist in that sound. I'm gonna listen to that sound. You know what I'm saying? That artist, but it's like it's definitely very artist based. Like what was old girl? I always put her name there. I'm gonna be one of the greatest.
Yeah.
Like, it made me deep dive into her catalog. Like, that's what I do. If I hear an artist, I'll deep dive into their catalog.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I get you on Instagram,
and then sometimes I have a feature artist that make me go. So, like, matter of fact,
I usually just on the radio.
Oh
like,
shit!
If I hear
What's old boy that be rapping with Larry June all the time? That sound exactly.
Is it Cardo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like once I heard Larry June, and then you hear the features, and you're like, oh, wait, there's another nigga that sound. Let me hear. Like that's how I branch
so
off.
As long as they,
but it doesn't invoke me to be like, let me just search this genre and see who else is in this genre.
I mean, that's what I said. Like when we talk about our like, because I mean, bro, like I said, I listen to even like I said, that's why I said D23 got it on the most consistent basis, Because me and D both still listen to like I listen to a lot of just instrumentals. I listen to a lot of you know what I'm saying, but I also got. My shit is just jump into some goddamn sound bath music or something. Like I really be everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and then but as I said, but when it comes to like, you have to just shuffle my actual library. But I have all of them. I don't have one playlist that just got them all in there. Like, I got my Japanese rap playlist. I got my anime playlist. I got my you know what I'm saying, like instrumentals. I got my lo-fis. I got all, but I don't have them all. I don't have one place that just got them all in there.
And you know what's crazy when it comes down to lo-fi and like instrumentals? Like I love them so like I do rock with them, but I can't. If I play it, I'm gonna start freestyling.
That's what I'm gonna say.
And so like I think I done trained my head that if there's no words over beat, it's something I need to write.
That's the same. But I mean, I feel like that's even for me. Like the reason I like so much like variations of music. I mean, like I said, it does come from my producing like side, like from it, but. I always do that. Like it'd be some whatever. A day like nigga, I could probably spit to this. You say, I can hear rap. Like I'm starting to hear the sample, or what would I cut in the beat? Like I'm like, so it's like, I think that's what still enticed me to just hear. Just like I like music.
But see,
so
I feel like
that's why I said like my range. Even when it comes to hip hop, is like my range. I can listen to UK whatever because it's like it's rap, but it's like that beat though. Like I can remove that nigga out of my mind.
See,
and put another.
That's what loses me with UK rap because they don't be sounding like they on beat. And that's but that for me, that's it.
Listen here. Hold on. This is going to sound blasphemous because we're from Milwaukee. But I'm sorry, I cannot get with that Detroit rap.
Oh no, I can't either.
I can't.
Because
you talking about Buckman D-Lo?
When it go off beat, because I'm telling
D-Lo is a master.
When it go off beat,
I can't, bro. Like, so
you know that meme of the nigga who throwing off his headphones?
I never liked the first day out. I never like that.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
That style. That's one style that I just can't get behind.
You feel like a nigga just talking to you.
Rap start and end for me at you gotta be on beat. That is the very basic. You gotta be on. Like if I'm following the beat.
Definitely the coach. Salute that motherfucker like, oh, nigga.
Dog, like I said with dude, that meme where dude throw that. The minute it was a Jay-Z track, he straight off the beat, and I was like, Jay, next track, fam. Because everybody do it every so often, and because everybody trying, like you said, they be trying new styles and stuff, and I just be like,
I just can't.
When I see you walk off that path, I'm like,
bro.
Either get back onto the path. I give you a half a verse. Yo, the next verse better be on beat, otherwise this track over.
I feel like that's such a crazy thing. Well, I mean, I feel like because I feel like so much '80s music was that. Like if you think about like especially like party music. Like
so party music, like, but you gotta remember, party music was like most times like what's that call and response?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that they were off.
Already went live.
They were building the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what's different with rap is it's so driven by the beat, whereas like singing and stuff like that. Like you are on beat, but you are not like bass.
Right.
The bass drum and like the kicks and shit. Those drive rap so
like
much.
80s rap really had, because I mean, even when you think about it, like that was just that was still
nah,
early rise of hip hop. So I feel like that style, like you heard that a lot.
80s rap, no,
it went away.
well, no, 80s rap was on the beat. Two to a fault. They were two on the beat.
Like, if the beat go bump, 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 then the rapper like, hey, I'm in this place.
Yes.
And
But no, that's 80s rap.
80s, 90s, then. I'm saying like that beginning of hip hop, like that was call and response. The beginning of hip hop was call and response.
But the difference is, it's a difference. Are you talking about hip hop or are you talking about rap? Because it's two different things.
Hey, I got a question too when y'all get there. I got a question about hip hop for y'all.
I feel like rap came into play later, 80s, like in the 88 to 90s.
So wait, who in the 90s are you talking about?
Yeah. We need examples.
Right, because this is the thing. You probably talking about a hip hop artist and not a rapper. Like a rapper, most rappers were trying to be strategic and trying to like I said, like all that shit. The hip hop artists was the ones. Nigga, Tootsie Roll, all that shit. That's hip hop.
And you gotta also think like somebody. Let's say the beat is 4s. You know, somebody might hit 2 and 4 or 1 and 3. Both of those are still on beat. The niggas I'm talking about, I'm like, bro, you on 1.5, 2.7. It's just like...
So I just got a question. I heard an interesting take on hip hop, right? And this is what threw me off. So there's a nigga named Zip that be on the Rory Mall podcast, right? He was locked up for like 20-something years.
Dude, that nigga's hilarious.
He hilarious. I fuck with Zip.
Oh my God.
He saved that podcast.
Like I didn't realize he was really in jail, but he talks
yeah,
like a nigga that
yeah, he
really
was.
been in there
Yeah,
for a long time.
he saved that podcast.
He saved it?
Oh
Damn.
hell yeah, that podcast was going down, bro. Maul lost all credibility, bro. Like, remember, he's an extreme OVO fan.
Oh wait, is Zip the nigga that was talking about they need to Will Smith need to bail Tupac's killer out?
Yeah.
The lawyer.
All right, so he had an interesting take, right? Because he was like, he was talking about like Soulja Boy and how much he fucked with Soulja Boy, and he was like, they was like, but yo, you know what I'm saying? When we talk about hip hop, he was like, what are you talking about? Soulja Boy is pure hip hop, right? Now, this is what he was saying. He was like, when you think about hip hop, what do you like think about, right? Like the origins of hip hop. He's like, you think about like Rapper's Delight. You think about like, you know, Humpty Hump. He's like, what was they rapping about? They was partying songs, shit like that. It wasn't like,
good, bro.
it wasn't the most
Dancing
lyrical.
girls.
It was that. He was like, what was Soulja Boy doing? He was doing a updated version. He was like, what? Why is his lyrics different from Rapper's Delight? Rapper's Delight wasn't saying any shit, but it was like it was still fire because of how it was. And he was like, you can't discredit Soulja Boy for what he did. He's like, y'all, a lot of people they equate hip hop to the lyricist. He said that's
like,
different. He said lyricist and hip. He's like hip hop is all that shit that Soulja Boy and them was doing. All those dance moves and everything. That's hip hop.
Franchise boys.
He was like,
hip-hop.
he was like, that is hip hop. He was like, we can't X them out of hip hop.
Like
he said, if we're talking lyricists, that's a completely different conversation.
I mean,
and I was like, damn, I didn't think about that because I was definitely one of those
That
persons
is
that
fair.
definitely wasn't calling Soulja Boy hip hop. But I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that.
Because this is the thing, NWA, you would never call hip hop.
Yeah, you call gangster rap.
Gangster rap.
Yeah.
Like, it was always hip hop until someone made gangster rap.
But I'm saying,
Until rappers.
Yeah, but until
Rappers
today,
D-Light was trying to explain that to you because he was saying whole verses. He wasn't saying call and response shit. He was telling a story.
Yeah.
Like Slick Rick is rap.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm saying? But
if somebody says hip hop is back, they talk about somebody
Slick Rick
lyrical.
Lyrical,
They
yeah.
talk about
You said
somebody
what?
lyrical, and it's like, yes, that's part of hip hop.
You
but
can't.
again, like, it's crazy though. But I was like,
You ain't gonna deny him.
who?
Slick Rick.
What about him?
Like we talking on and off beat, like Slick Rick, you ain't gonna deny him though.
It do be certain tracks.
They do be saying,
But
he from over there. He from over there.
Huh? He is UK. But I ain't gonna hold you. They do be certain tracks. I'm like, Slick Rick, come on, you can do better. You can do better. I told you, everybody.
Everybody can get it, man.
Like-
It is. You was talking to me, bro. Like, oh, whoop, you stumbled. Sorry.
Well, listen.
But I feel
There's
like
no
it's
way
levels
somebody
to
can be a Silk the Shocker fan.
I was just gonna say that. Like,
To be fair, I'm not a Silk the Shocker fan.
He was not my favorite out of No Limit. He was not in my top 10.
I think that's why I said like those would be like Silk the Shocker would be the example I would say, but because I mean that would be like 90.
Oh yeah, that was like no, but I didn't like
But I
Silk the
would feel
Shocker.
like if you were a fan of just No Limit in general, then that's just still looking at it like I'm a fan of this like hip hop. All it's gonna be a mix, just like Wu-Tang, it's gonna be a mix of niggas, and it's gonna be one nigga like, well, I don't like him.
I ain't never bought a Silk album. Like I ain't never bought a Silk the Shocker album.
Wait, you crazy?
You actually, because you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
But
Hold on. Wait, even outside, this is the craziest thing. Silk the Shocker has one of the best catalogs on No Limit Soldier record.
To be fair though,
albums be fire.
No Limit made Silk the Shocker.
Nah.
Shocker didn't make no
but
Limit.
to be fair, there are a lot. Granted, me and Deuce lived in the same house. There's a lot of No Limit I didn't have to buy.
That's true.
But
Yeah, because I had them all.
there were ones that I do want this for me.
I had Big Ed the
Silk the
Assassin.
Shocker never.
It was cold.
I had Prime Suspects.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying.
I had fucking Gambino Family.
The beat was colder than the starter.
Hell yeah. Magic.
If you think the
Magic was cold.
that Sky the Limit album was so fire. If you think the bitch was Mystical, Magic, Fiend, Big Ed the Assassin, and
Mac.
and Mac. That's five. That's the five bitches. Whoever gets me and XP,
Silk, C-Murder,
and
Mystical.
No, I put Mystical on the bench.
He already
get
get
started.
So
because he didn't start.
So he's 6 man. He's
No, I'm
definitely.
saying if that's the case, but everybody who won't make him say is the starter.
Yeah, I think
Mystical.
Mystical got moved up. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bacardi was solely because he didn't start there, and I get that.
I'm thinking about if you think the original No Limit 5, like, was it 5?
Well, it was true. So that's Master P, C-Murder, and Silk. Mia X for sure was the first lady.
Fiend was right there too.
Fiend was right there too. At the beginning.
You think Fiend was in the start?
He was.
He was. He was one of the first.
Yeah, back then.
He was on the foundation of Love Limit. Everybody, bro. Sorry, he was there.
He said sorry.
Yeah. Mystical did come up the ranks. Mystical did come up the ranks. I mean, depending on how you could say Soulja Slim, but like I said, he jumped ship.
Yeah, that was still. He didn't start with him. I don't feel like. Who the fuck? I feel like it was still like True was 3 was all like it was PC Murder.
You probably thinking of the producer
Mia
too.
X. But I was like, I feel like it was the 5th rapper.
That was Fiend. That was
yeah.
the initial.
So
No Limit.
like, so that would mean that Fiend would have been like the 5th, 6th album that dropped then.
Yeah, when he
was-
first got back to New Orleans, Big Ed was off. I don't even know.
Big ass.
Big Ed the Assassin.
I thought that was a different Big Ed.
No.
Cause they just got Big Ed.
Oh.
They just got Big Ed. I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Because they was there early.
Yeah, they were there early too.
No, they bitch.
I mean, I know they bitch, but they was there early.
Cause you won.
They had some fire apples.
They
though.
did. But they wasn't.
Or Mr. Servon.
Mr. Servon, that's what it is.
Mr. Servon. Hey, and he was another offbeat rapper.
Y'all couldn't deny it. Y'all couldn't deny it. You know what I'm like?
Hey, I'm not. Listen,
Mr. Servon,
I'm not in this argument.
Mr. Servon
do
was
the
an offbeat
offbeat
rapper.
It sound good.
I forgot about Servon. Mr. Servon.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But again, I didn't like Mr. Servon as much. I wasn't a Servon fan.
That's also too.
I wasn't a Servon
I
fan.
don't even count that as necessarily rap. That's hip hop. Because a lot of that shit
That's
was
what
part
Servon
of
is.
music.
like he really wrote the beat. Like,
Yeah, they wrote the beat. They
He
didn't
looked
like.
like a
rap
youth
to get a
pastor,
message
dog.
out.
He like a coach. He like a
That's Mr. Servon.
Look at that. That's like he coached the SEC.
Yeah, but like I said, so yeah, man, I used to love No Limit, bro. I like that booklet. I'm getting all of this. Like
That's funny.
So like that would, but that's why I would put the bench 5 is Mystical on the start.
I said he definitely would be 6.
Servon would have been my 5th. Like that's the original.
Well, if
5
that's
I
the
was-
case, then yeah, the bench is definitely stronger.
The bitch was washed
Because
though, like the starters,
Mystical,
though.
from Mystical, Fiend, and Mac alone.
Yeah, washing the starters, bro. I stand on that. They did a versus like nigga, put your 5 against this 5, your bitch 5.
Yeah,
Y'all dog, the bitch was washing No Limit.
No Limit was
Crazy.
crazy.
Like, I bought every album because I was like, nigga, I actually didn't care for P and them shit because I knew what y'all was gonna be on.
Oh no, I still respected that
Like, I liked it
because
I
bro,
knew what y'all on. Like, I knew
Ghetto D is one of my favorite albums from No Limit.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. But I mean, like I said, like
this.
Yeah, and then like I said, like the
Are we
two
waiting for Trip to
albums-
get here to start, or
oh, I don't. What time is it?
How far are we at?
Did he
It's-
say anything yet?
he just said it's gonna be afternoon? I don't know what that meant. So
I mean, we can go ahead and get a start. Like I said, you know what I'm saying. Well, Bacardi ain't ready yet.
We was talking.
But like,
no, that's
like,
all made me ask.
Spot though, like you said, damn.
Well, I knew you were. I knew you weren't ready.
I knew that part. Like, you ready to talk? I'm talking about
I knew you.
no intro start is not ready. That's what I mean. I wasn't trying to.
You used me an excuse to keep going real quick.
Yeah.
I just grabbed my phone. Like, I ain't ready yet. Like I didn't know. Like, I was checking the time.
No, that's why I brought it up. I was like, you know what to know,
But
what to expect.
that true double disc album, that true double disc, true to the game. Because like say, even with the that interview joint with C Murder, where they interviewed him and he talked about like,
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to the witness to leave. And then, like I said, even remember when they first started, like I said, the 504 Boys, when they was like first like mentioning that, like, bro, that and the Tank Dog albums was kind of like, bro, we was waiting for those albums. When they finally put those covers in the back and you saw that 504 Boy, you saw the Tank Dogs, you was like, bro, C Murder, Master P, and fucking Snoop. Like that, bro, like they had some of the coldest FOMO marketing out of any crew ever.
I think
But all it was a cover. All they did was pay a graphic designer to put a cover in there.
I mean,
and you wanted that Mercedes album, you wanted that Alexis album, you wanted that 504 Boy album, you wanted that Tank Dog album.
It was such a different look, like whatever. Like I feel like I always commend Master P and then like No Limit in general as like being that, like they changed CD covers, they changed CD cases. I see like everything just to promote themselves, and like that's a different kind of investment.
Bro.
Like when you invest, where it's like, nigga, I don't know for what you saying, you gonna come.
Bro, they was doing Easter eggs before Marvel, bro.
Yeah,
they was like, you see, you like, oh,
looked at the city
Covers in the back.
Graphic designer was eating. He's like, I already got y'all covered.
And you know, and they was cold after because they was like, all right, we're gonna do a posse cut with all these people that you hear. Like, you never heard Big Ed Assassin until you heard him on the posse cut, and then you see his cover on the back. You like, bro, that nigga snapped on We Soldiers. Like, I can't wait to see that album.
Who's the He don't even drop yet. He on the next nigga album. Now like, he was cold. P was cold
with that idea, bro.
I don't think there's never been a label that actually had. I feel like everybody they dropped kept the same.
So here's where I learned, because I love watching behind the scenes music. You know what I'm saying, documentaries and shit, right? So everybody always talk about Baseline Studios. They could have did the exact same thing that No Limit did. So No Limit, what Master P did, he had his main studio, and literally it'd be like how Geekset comes together. It'd be, let's say the main studio was this whole floor, right? So it's 12 studios. You might be working on your album in here, King working his album on there, Dish working on his album there, I'm working on my album here. You done, you pop in on my session, like, oh shit, let me throw something on there, right? Yeah. King pop in, like, so that's how it was. That's why, and Master P,
that's a real concept.
But
we doing albums today.
But Master P, they would do nonstop. But Master P actually put that shit out. Baseline Studios had that same thing. So imagine you go to a studio, right? You have Just Blaze in one studio. You have Kanye in one studio. You have Dipset and the Heatmakers in one studio. Fucking Pharrell pop up every day out of nowhere. Right. Timbaland pop up, and they leaving beat CDs in the lobby. So like niggas would be, it'd be Beanie CD. Go pick up a beat CD. It'd be a Pharrell CD. It'd be all these beats. You know what I'm saying? You pick it and record. Then you just got to get with the producers. Like, hey, anybody get this yet? That's why the old boy situation happened. That's why a lot of shit happened. But they wasn't putting everything out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the issue. It's like, so you have Baseline, not only with all those producers, but you got Jay-Z and his crew running around there. Rough Riders running around there. You got fucking Murder Inc. running around there. Then you got all the different, like, Baseline was that. And it was just like, bro, if they would have put that shit out, we would have had that same type of output like No Limit, but they just never did.
I think that's really why when you talk about the South and how they always talk about how they rides came from unity. Like, that's what you should explain right there.
That was more than
like everybody, even though it's the same setup, everybody had their own separate mindset.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just here to do my shit, whatever, instead of like No Limit, where it's like, nigga, we all under one umbrella.
Like, just go into a room. You just walk into a room.
Like, I expect y'all to be here 12 to 12. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get me some shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm like, I'm in there too. I got an album to drop. Yeah. I'm taking on all you niggas.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. That's what when you think about, you gotta think. If that mentality was like that, that's why we got Dungeon Family. That's why we got like all those downside was because niggas like, bro, we finna work on all the albums.
Yeah.
Like today. Like nigga just yourself, like so like that was the biggest difference. So when people you gotta understand when you even in that example right there, that shows why the South said that from their rise. Like, bro, we rose because of unity. Like,
and that's, two producers that came from No Limit House that never get talked about when people talk about producing, Beats by the Pound and KOC. I wish, like today, where when people talk about legendary producers, nobody ever brings up Beats by the Pound and KOC, and they put out so much fire with No Limit.
I feel like it's because that was really one sound still.
I mean, still, Manny Fresh sounds kind of one sound, but it was still iconic.
20 minutes in.
We good. I said give me like five.
Manny Fresh was kind of like said, like you can tell a Manny Fresh beat anywhere. It was still iconic, like you said.
I think that's a New Orleans sound too.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like Beats by the Pound is, even though they was cold, that's just like No Limit. Like if you was just in that, when Beats by the Pound came out, you was really just listening to West Coast music.
Pretty much.
So it's like they were cold of the West Coast music.
Yeah.
But
I still feel like they should at least be honorable mention, bro. Like, bro, they shaped a whole era, bro.
Oh, before we get too deep, I do gotta leave. I gotta be out of here before 3.
Okay.
So yeah, we definitely need to.
Yeah, like I said, I get it. Like I said, I'm not saying that they should be included in top,
I think
but it's like they should be mentioned, bro.
They would be in my top 25.
Yeah, they should be
You know what I'm
mentioned,
saying?
bro, because like all them No Limit Soldier songs that you love, those they got you hyped, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, fuck them other niggas, like that was all in that house, bro. Like that shit was, bro.
I mean, cause then that's the same thing as putting Lil Jon in them. You know what I'm saying? What's the name somewhere too? Because I mean, that era was.
Yeah, but that one comedian dude that be doing Lil Jon giving the same, like he be doing like the first get in. I never noticed that the same drum pattern, bro. Like
I'm ready,
different synths and everything. Are y'all ready?
Yo, on 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces with me. I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
What is good, everybody? How are we doing?
Took the chain today. Yep. Doing great. Yeah, we got Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is happening, people?
Yeah, we got King out the shop.
Yeah, what it do, everybody?
Yep, and we got Trip coming in at some point. Like I said,
Dougie, where are you?
Trippy's on CP time today and everything like that.
And was honest about it too, like afternoon. That nigga said like he want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you make a statement like that, you like, nigga, I dare y'all. Like I dare y'all. Like
Shit, how everybody doing, man?
Doing good, you know. It was a busy week.
Yeah,
like
man.
it's grand, I guess. I'm alive.
That did not sound like you
I
were
know,
doing
right?
well.
It sounds like you just dealing with it.
Hey, sometimes you got to, fam.
You don't know how fucked up, like, without how busy the world and everything has been and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, back in the workforce, working at this factory and shit, right? So I generally, like, I try to be ahead of shit. Gave some dates that I need off, right?
Mhm.
But I was with a temp service at that time. Got hired on and shit like that, right?
Okay.
Looking at my time, I'm like, damn, I ain't got no time to take off. So I'm like, my birthday was Friday. I walk in, my boss was like, bro, what are you doing here? I'm like, what you mean what I'm doing here? I'm like, gotta work. He was like, bro, I got you off for today. I was like, oh shit, I forgot that. He was like, man, get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Check the schedule, fam.
So it's not, so they switched their scheduling. So not all the dates is updated and shit like that.
Oh.
So I'm just looking at my time that I got to take off, and I'm like, I ain't got enough time to take off for the full day. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just work. I've never worked a day on my birthday. So I was just like,
Never, ever?
never. So I was like, no, this is about to be
I
trash.
haven't either, actually.
We talked about this. I never work on my birthday, ever.
Really?
I take that shit off every year.
Even when I had a job in high school.
That's the first thing I always put that thing. I need my
Really?
day. Yeah.
Even if you're not gonna do nothing.
Even if I'm not gonna do nothing, I'm not working on my birthday, G.
I
So
sometimes take off to do nothing.
all last week, I just had it in my mind I gotta work. So when he told me, I was like, oh shit. I was like, bro, that was a great kickoff to my birthday because I was like, oh
That's
shit.
playing. I mean, that had to be a good, because I mean, like you said, you've been keeping up that tradition all your fucking life, which is still crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, that had to really hurt your heart.
It
man.
did.
It had to work.
It did, but I definitely was slow
Walking
walking
that bitch up in it, pumped in, dog.
Yeah. No,
I know a lot of people who ain't never worked. I'm pretty sure my dad has never worked on his birthday. Granted, his birthday's the day after Christmas, but I'm almost positive he's never worked on his birthday.
Never. That's always been a day that I've always. And then if they don't let me take off, I'll take the write up for it. I'm not working on my birthday.
Oh, I've never had a job tell me no.
I never had a job tell me no either.
Also, maybe different for me. My birthday is right before the 4th.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like yours would be more difficult though, because motherfuckers would be gone.
But see,
Like already in.
what?
Like holiday birthdays, I always feel like niggas will have the issue with. Like, bro, we
No.
already- you know what I'm
So
saying?
when I was in high school working at Pick and Say,
Oh, I got a question. I finished your story, but I do got a question about you about that too.
yeah, when I was in high school working at Pick and Say, I only worked there 2 years because I was 16, 18. So they both years no. Then when I was in college, granted, all my jobs were like school, like during the school year. So during the summer, I had internships. All my internships, they was closed the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th because for holiday.
Right.
And then when I got to out of the internships and actually working, most jobs are closed the 3rd and the 4th. And I was like, well, I'm gonna also take off on the 2nd.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Even with your job now, because I mean, y'all pretty much work from home. Like, I figure, like, y'all would be. Because I also, like, for me, it's like, because of the kind of job I do, the shit I've been doing for years, it's like, I'm always at work.
No.
So it's like, there's never.
Oh no,
so my birthday,
I put
might
a
not
strict.
answer shit,
No, I put a
but I'm
strict.
considering, like-
Don't even reach out to me. Don't even.
But
think
you know
I'm
what?
not
Also,
here.
you have to do yours official because of that whole shit at jobs where it's like if you take off the day before a holiday or after
Oh
a
no,
holiday,
because I'm
you don't
salary.
get paid.
That don't happen because I'm salary.
Oh yeah, you salary. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like being salary. That's what I'm saying. Like I always feel like when you become salary, it's like they just kind of expect you to be on call. Like we ain't gonna bother you, but if shit like nigga, even if some bad the guy tell you, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you if you want to listen to it.
And I got that out of office. I will not. My out of office when I'm not in the office says I will not be answering emails until this date.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got work-life balance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every job, even when I was a supervisor, I was like, look, I get it. Y'all want us that. I'm not. There's a good chance I'm not gonna respond if you hit me outside of work hours.
We had a system go down, and they, that was supposed to be all hands on deck. My boss, she was like, I didn't even try calling you. Like I didn't even try. We could have handled it.
But see, like I said, that's why. Listen here, when we told Carl, I was like, bro, if it was this. Oh, then hey, I'm on all 24/7. Y'all can reach me if it's something that I love. But if I'm working for somebody else, man, listen here, you get in my what?
Mike, hold up. You got to start taking off for your birthday,
that's my
fam.
excuse is like, I've worked.
Oh, you also a business. You work for yourself.
No, that's the thing. So being an entrepreneur for the past 13 years now, I can say this: I have not worked every birthday because I do try to go like out of town.
Yeah, you just Milwaukee. Yeah.
But when I don't go out of town, I still, if I can, like if it's like a regular work day, I'll still work. Only because to me it ain't work. Like it's work, but I'm still socializing with the people that I'm
everybody's your birthday. Yeah. Like everybody been talking to you what you up to.
Right.
But I don't overwork. Like you can't get a retwist on my birthday.
So what Deuce said, King got his own business.
That's working for yourself.
I don't want to talk to these niggas on normal days. I definitely don't want to talk to them on my birthday.
Right. That's the difference. I like talking to my clients, so it's like
but that's the you got your.
But let's say if today was podcast day was Friday, I would have came because I like doing this.
That's what I'm saying. That was the other part of it. Yeah, I was gonna say is when I say I don't work my job. I definitely like this past year on my birthday, I took off and I recorded some videos, created some content and stuff. I streamed during the day.
Like Friday, like I said, when I got back to the crib, I was like, oh shit. All right, let me edit out some more of this Ron Funches video interview. This Peyton Hardin interview. Like I was, you know what I'm saying?
Busy, that's what I'm saying. Like, but it's not. I mean, I get that. That's what that's the point. Like, it's not supposed to be work. I think that's the difference too. Like, I feel like because I do understand that when it comes to an actual work life, 9 to 5, you working at Walmart and shit like that. Yes, nigga. You only getting this amount of time. Like, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, when you said that your job, like you feel like you on call.
Yeah, but I feel like that's really
7 to 4.
I think that's what really because like when I first got the job when I was downtown, that was my first like pretty much being on salary. So it's like I feel like that mentality that I took, where it's like it was like if crisis shit happened, like yeah, let me know, and I'm gonna try to help because I'm learning now. So it's like now that's how I moved up though. Like that's how I move up more because it's like I'm part of the crisis. So I'm like, teach me whatever. I'm sure I could be here, but then I started making my own position because like I know how to do this better than y'all do, and I'm realizing that because y'all letting me experience this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so it's like that's how like for me it was like, but because I was able to do that and be the one that solved a lot of the problems, then now I am making my own hours because now y'all need me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, now y'all need me. So it's like y'all ain't gonna get me.
So here's the funny part about this gig that I'm working at now and shit like that, right? So if I'm all in, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like I said, for me, I'm all in. And I can grasp, you know what I'm saying, the duties of a job. Yeah, I can grasp the duties of a job or something like that at a really good high level to the point where I often get put in situations where somebody gonna come to me and be like, hey man, you should think about management. And then I go down that path every fucking time, right? This job, I was like, bro, I'm like, I can, like, you know what I'm saying, based off of the numbers, what they judge us off and shit like that. Like, I already broke it down like months ago, right? So it's like pretty much just like running the footage and shit like that, right? You can run it at certain speeds, right? So this is one dude, like he runs that motherfucker at like 800 feet per minute. You know what I'm saying?
It was like rolls?
Yeah.
Roll the paper?
Yeah, material, whatever it is, right? Killing the numbers, right?
Get it?
Yep. Killing the numbers and shit like that, right? So when I first got there, I broke a record. Like I hit that 200, like 200 in one shift. Like it's hard to do, right? There's only 4 people in the company ever that has did it. I became the 5th person, right?
And you did it on you said not your first day.
No, within the 4th week I was there. I did it, right?
So after a month, okay.
Yeah, and so of course, corporate CEO, like everybody coming down, congratulating me and everything like that. And I was talking to a guy and I was like, you know what? said, I'm not going to do this again. Because I was like, I feel like if I keep on doing this, at some point somebody will come down like, hey, man, you should think about climbing up, and then I'm going to get all in. So now I was like, I figured out like just to hit basic numbers.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's all I do.
But that's what I'm saying.
They got a new machine. They like, hey, anybody want to sign up and, you know what I'm saying, learn this new machine? There's a few people jumping to it. And I was like, bro, I probably can figure out that machine in a week. I was like, I ain't about to do that shit. Because I don't want to. I was like,
I do that. That's why I can do all of the stuff. It's like I do just enough where it's like, oh, he's going above and beyond. He's setting his boundaries though.
But then I mean, like when it's 9 to 5, that's what you learn from. Like you do learn from that mistake. But that's why I say like if you get to a place,
that's how they got me in the call center.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like because they're above and beyond, don't nobody congratulate you.
No,
until you did that shit for like 6 months and be like, you know what? We should actually pay you a little bit more.
Yeah,
because you about to leave now. You getting cranky. You know what I'm saying? You getting cranky. Like
you gotta do just enough where they acknowledge it, but then they ain't trying to expect more.
Yeah, right. Because like I said, at the call center, I was killing it. Like especially in the escalation, they put me in the escalation queue so fast, and they was like, you know what? We got to put you in pipeline. You can be a coach, bro. I rose up at USL so fast, and I was like, bro. And then once I got salary, I was like, what does she suck?
My work-life balance in that time was just being late. Like I was amazing, but
see, I was
there. I might be 15, 20 minutes.
So here's the thing, because of my pops.
When I get there though, I'm locked in.
Because so here's the thing, and that's what I had a lot of good qualities that they was like, oh, you should go in the man. Because of my pops, you know what I'm saying, being in the military, if you're on time, you late. You know what I'm saying? You know, you late, you're on time. If you're early, you're like, you know, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late, right? Mm-hmm. So I would always be there early. I would, you know what I'm saying? I was
Your pops didn't teach you that?
So many jobs. Like you late, bro. Like, I argue like, dog, I'm the best nigga here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, 5 minutes, nigga. Like, I used to always argue that, dog, because I used to be cold. No matter what position you put me in, like, I'm cold, bro. Like,
so it's funny because I do think my boss now has kind of been recognizing it. Because like I said, every now and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta catch up or some shit like that. So I'll run it, kill it, right? Mm-hmm. And then when he had asked, he was like, wait, so why don't you run this fast every time? I'm like, oh, you know, I just be trying to make sure that I don't make no mistakes, stuff like that. But I felt like he gave me the, nigga, why you like, wait a minute?
That's what they gonna they already know now. You already put the bait out, so they just trying to figure out how do we get this nigga a little bit more money just to keep him consistent. Like we know you can do it, so we just gonna give you a little raise earlier. Like,
bro, like I said, when I killed those numbers, like I was killing that whole week, right? And then I remember old boy Shane, he was like, bro, you beat everybody in the plant with the number wise. I was like, really? He was like, bro, everybody. I was like, damn. I was like, right. So now I stay like probably like in around that 5-6 range. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, hey, like, I'm still in the good, but it's like I'm not the top dog and stuff like that. But I feel like my boss know, like, wait a minute, bro. Like you can
I only had one bad event with that. It was when I was at General Mills, me and my guy, Al. Shout out to Al, bro. We used to do some wild shit where like we would run, like we were making checks mix or Gardettos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But we would be running at the fastest you could make.
Yeah.
But we would do this shit all week. So then instead of like, okay, the run should be done by Friday, we done Wednesday night. Or damn near Thursday morning or Thursday night because we work third shift. We coming in, the line down. They're clean. And we sit here laughing like, it worked. You know what I'm saying? But then what fucked up was end of the year come, you know, shit get a little slower or whatever. They start letting people off. Me being the newest nigga there, I kept getting forced in. I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna trip because then it's time for bonus, you know, school this, school that. Bro, them niggas hit us with this. It was like 1 year, like probably my last year there. I think this is what really motivated me to go into business for myself. The niggas told us, oh yeah, y'all not getting a bonus. The executives don't get a bonus, but y'all getting a pizza party.
Y'all getting a pizza party.
Bro, that pizza party.
Fucking hot, bro. That weak ass pizza, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's go also move into stuff.
Yeah, we got to one last thing. When I got into management, it hurt my heart to do a pizza party.
Bro, the audacity of pizza parties, when you really think about that, they used to promote that in the workplace, like whether it be a flyer, whether it be a meeting.
So that's why
pizza party Friday, like
that's why it hurt my heart.
Think about what they was like, the audacity.
So that's why it hurt my heart though, because what it was is like once I got into management, I came from the mindset of, bro, these pizza parties is bullshit, right? But then I was like, all right, I wanted to do something different. I was like, I want to celebrate my team and doing some shit like that. And like, bro, upper management really like we can only do a pizza party. I'm like, wait, what you mean? I was like, Like, bro, let's get some B-dubs or some shit like that. Let's do something different.
Like, y'all got the car, you can do what you want with it.
Nah, they put like pizza party. Don't go above and beyond that. I was like,
it.
bro, and then I was like, then I was like,
be a
and then-
commercial ass place.
bro, and just the thing, I was like, well, what if I spend my own money and you know what I'm saying, do it on my day? I was like, no, because then it's gonna make it seem like this team is getting special treatment.
Yeah.
Like we gotta keep it. I was like, bro,
I
this
was
is
like,
bull.
I was before we moved back, that was probably one of the best things. Like I said, when I left the 9 to 5 and got into the job, I working downtown. When I became the greatest thing, that's why I said I knew I was dealing with. I had never been in this kind of space of like white people money and entrepreneurship of his nature, because it was that like the interview, the welcome thing was all downtown dining.
Yeah.
Like he took everybody out of the building. Like we finna welcome ride and we just eating some random ass restaurants, whole bill on him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, this is way different than pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pizza party was just like a Tuesday. Like I ordered pizza, anybody want anything? Like,
But again, and like I said, that's what the director would spend on the managers, but not on the employees.
That's what I'm saying. So when I became management with dude, that was the same thing. He was like, I hire a motherfucker, I'll tell nigga interview, like, bro, I'm finna hire you. Before you get here, let me know where you want to eat at, because he's gonna give you the card. We going wherever you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
see, that's different.
Everything, like, so that would even change my mentality. Like, bro, you ain't got it. And I was mad because motherfucker was still cheat this nigga, like, not working. I'm like, bro, this nigga be cashing on
Bro,
us.
our director paid for the management team for us to determine the employees' bonuses. Like we had to go over. We had a whole day meeting. Bro, steakhouse. We had a steakhouse in the back eating like, all right, so yeah, this person deserves $800 on the bonus and shit like that. And I was like, and then when we talk about, we have the moment we announce bonus, you know what I'm saying, structure to the new team, pizza party. I was like, that's just diabolical, bro. All right, so man, let's get into some topics, man. Like I said, D23. D23 happened, and that, bro, a lot of shit.
Disney had a lot.
Let's start with the main Doomsday trailer 2. Now remember,
This is the one you saw, right?
well, yeah, that's the one that I saw. I wanted to get y'all take on it.
Wait, you saw it. That's right, you saw the leak.
For some reason, he chose not to let nobody get the link or anything, so we could.
I told him don't send me.
Yeah. I said don't send it on.
I know you right.
Well, I think he said it, and nobody said, "Well, send it to me." So I just said,
I was gonna say he definitely.
Wait, this was in the chat or something?
no, it was on
I think it was on
podcast.
podcast. Yeah.
When the first trailer came out. When the first trailer came out.
No, it was right after Comic-Con. They showed it at Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was why we was trying to have so much.
No, I said it was at the first trailer for sure. When we talked about it.
Like I saw the second trailer, though y'all didn't see the second.
No, I was saying because y'all was saying that y'all needed more. This didn't stuff. So now that y'all got this, I wanted to get y'all take on it.
I think I was completely correct the first time where they shouldn't have released that trailer. This should have been your first trailer. And I was talking to King about it before we started. The second trailer or the first trailer makes more sense if you already had this trailer.
Okay.
Where this gives you the base idea of what is going on with the movie. It doesn't give you a lot, but you kind of understand that, like, Doom, he lost his family, and now he mad at niggas who got family.
Oh, I'm not mad at
like,
that. I'm not mad at that take at all.
That's essentially what the movie is about.
Yeah.
And then if you would have showed that first, and then you get the second trailer of, oh, these are some of the, we know. Like, so now it was the lead into that trailer was like Professor X looking at the world falling apart. Yeah. Now we know, because he's coming for them. And you see Shang-Chi versus Gambit, you're like, I don't really know why they fighting, but it's probably, you can tell from the world, it's the backdrop of he coming for this universe. Right. Maybe Shang-Chi bad, maybe Gambit. Now you got questions that you are asking that make you want to feel like you are thinking about the film versus, damn, this just feel like a collection of stuff.
I'm not mad at that take at all. I do believe that Disney was still harping on MCU, Disney, and Marvel. They was like, oh, we're going to show the characters that y'all want to see.
I definitely think this was
that draw would be better. This is definitely a better trailer for the movie. That was a better trailer for if you just want the hype.
Yeah.
The first trailer?
Yes.
So I get
because you were hyped the hype is, oh shit, Gambit here, Shang-Chi here, Professor X here,
in the MCU, like
Cyclops got the comic accurate.
But this to me makes
switch it over to you, fam. You ain't been looking at yourself at all on the camera.
What happened? My bad. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I enjoyed the trailer, but this makes those first snippet trailers even more stupid.
Oh yeah, I agree that. I agree. I hate those snippet trailers.
This is the 7th trailer that we've received.
Yes, you are. You are right.
A movie that comes out in December.
You are right.
I'm tired, bro. Like this should have been first. Then you could have gave us the snippets, and then you could have gave us that would have been a better teaser trailer. Because at this point, like
snippets?
Yeah.
The strategy was just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, and listen, I would have been more acceptable of those snippet trailers because I hate both. Out of everything, I hate even now to this day. Those were pointless. What was the reason?
I feel like so for me personally, I like the second trailer, but I honestly feel like it's the same thing. Like we get too many trailers. Like both the first and the second trailer should have just been one trailer.
I said that too.
I feel like
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that either.
When you think about the fan base who would break down a trailer, you show the glimpses of the fight.
Yep.
But you got the whole story of this like Victor, all that, and you just show it. So now they get paused in the same trailer, like, dog, that's Shang-Chi.
Yeah. That's
Like,
I was telling
that
King that too. Like,
makes-
that was another way that would have worked.
That makes way more
Yeah,
sense.
it definitely does. So wait, before you say that, real quick, it sounds like you guys are just like their strategy was all fucked up. These like
My thing is that I'm starting to believe because maybe they had a different strategy for delivering the snippets with the kids to put you in a mindset of that's what this is really about, right? Because that was before Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I get that part, but the problem is you start to make me feel like you don't have faith in your own film, that you keep trying to overhype it with different ways.
Yeah.
Because at this point you can't show me shit else, or else you're giving me the movie.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
now,
true. I don't need to watch anything else.
I don't. Yeah, we don't. But it's too
But
early.
but
in
you know
the season.
they gonna give us a third one.
Bro, they're
Unfortunately,
probably gonna give us. I was gonna say they're probably gonna give us an 8th and a 9th and a 10th
But
trailer.
it's also crazy too, because like after watching Spider-Man, it's like I also like I hate it now because I'm like, bro, this is probably the first 10 minutes of the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
when
Oh,
you think
yeah.
about how you
Yeah.
get Spider-Man and shit like that, it's like, bro, this is probably like.
Ooh,
So I
that'd be
don't
crazy.
care no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that'd be crazy if that's the first 10 minutes of the movie.
you know what I'm
It
saying?
probably is though.
I know, but I'm saying that still would be crazy.
Cause
I
I mean,
gotta think about it, like,
you know,
bro.
It's basically you showed us Doom's intro and his motives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we know. Okay, this this New York is destroyed.
Yeah.
Most likely it's Tobey Maguire's New York, or you know what I'm saying? It's that fact that you already laid out this plan. You already did this, but you're giving us too much for what you said with Spider-Man. What you gave us there, and then we like had expectations. You didn't have to give us 8 trailers for that. You gave us what, 2, 3, and that was fine.
And broke down the whole movie off those two. Like that's how good it is when you know how to cut and you
There
realize
you go.
this was like the first 10 minutes. Like you made a whole niggas making a whole different
Yes,
plot
bro.
line
Yeah.
off the trailers.
Which
like,
that's what I feel like a trailer should do. The misdirection of it is gone now, because we kind of already know what the fuck's about
But
to
see,
happen.
Disney just fucked it up with me, like I said, because they did so well with Spider-Man. That's how I always gonna see their trailers. So whatever you give me now, especially if you give me a
Dang,
short-
really?
Yeah.
Off of one trailer?
Because
because
in the truth of what we just saying, we know we not finna show
Fantastic
Doom.
Four kind of did that too though.
Yeah, Fantastic Four started it. But
They
it
kinda-
got pointed out.
They trailer
Spider-Man.
because Spider-Man
I gotta go back.
really
I can't
was
remember.
basically the montage.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas the Fantastic Four one, they were showing a bunch of stuff, and parts of it was in that opening montage, but also parts of it was very early in the scene. Like the way it was cut, it looked like it was an extension of a scene that happened.
Yeah, but I'm like, so it's like, but if you think about, like I said, like with Doom, the way they cut, like if the way most of the Marvel movies start out now is always a montage.
Well, so
Doom's montage.
but is that a bad thing now?
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying. It's a
I
bad
don't think he
thing,
said it's a bad
but that's what
thing.
I'm saying. Like, but Doom's montage, because you know it's 3 hours long. They're not going to show a lot of time of him taking over every single line. Like, so what we're seeing that moment with Doom, but that moment with Thor, like Cyclops, like those are probably all part of the first him taking over the
one
world.
scene.
Because I actually,
Where it's gonna be these quick scenes of the
I actually prefer that now,
If
if that's the case.
So because you really got to show.
because how long they said the movie's gonna be?
I was gonna say the runtime yet.
Because you really got to show how many people got away from their timeline. So
Right.
now how you know how the team's set up.
Right.
So you got to do a quick montage of everybody who escaped their timeline to make it to this one, and that's really all they got to show in the trailer. You don't know when
They
that
did
is
246
in the fights. Like the Shang-Chi and Gambit could be Doom sending one of them niggas to fight Shang-Chi as he taking over. That like literally could all be part of just like. So it's like. That's what I said. So for me, it's like you don't got to give me nothing else now because I'm like I know this. Like I mean, I already knew the story.
Right.
So it's like, all you showing me now because I know that kind of way y'all market is like you're not giving me the whole movie.
I
So
actually
don't
think
care
they
about
might
the plot.
not do another trailer because they got that whole Endgame It's in-game re-release coming out.
And that's going to have additional.
That's
footage.
supposed to have like 7 minutes. So whatever new trailer you get, it might be cut from that 7 minutes of footage.
Yeah, which I'm okay. So like I said, if this becomes the norm,
If the trailer ain't nothing but the last 7 minutes of this fucking Endgame, that'd be crazy.
not really because you don't want
You just said you don't want
no
nothing
more.
And you probably not gonna go. You're not gonna go see
I'd
Endgame
rather-
again in theaters. Probably.
I'd rather it be that because here's the thing: like if this becomes the new norm, like the trailer is clips cut together from the first 10 minutes. I've been a person that has historically said I'm generally only try to watch one trailer because the further trailers they give us, the more of the movie they give away.
Right.
So I hate that aspect of it. So if you're going to be going to a point where you're only giving us the first 10 minutes and that's enough to grab me, I think that I'm okay with that.
No, yeah, I'm not saying, but that's what's in it for me. Like I don't need no more trailer though, because it's like I already got the plot of the movie.
But see, that's why you
saying?
get that's why you get the whatever happens in this Endgame re-release because that it's supposed to lead you to Doomsday. So you're gonna get like it's almost like a flashback where it's like this is not a trailer for this new movie. You just seeing the stuff that you missed.
But that's what I'm saying like it'd be crazy. The 2 trailers that we're watching is the actual just the 7 minutes.
Oh no, I don't think it's that. No, that'd be insane.
Hilarious.
No,
It would be a new trailer to come out.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. If they did that, I'll be okay with it too.
You irritated.
Because you know what?
Why you gonna need a trailer for what?
I don't know. That's it.
because
If the
it still
last
tells
7
you.
minutes-
It
if the
still
last
tells
7
you what
minutes supposed to be
Doomsday
taking
is.
it up, and that tells me what Doomsday is, and now I'm going to a movie without because you know what? I would love to get to a place where movies can come out and I don't even need a trailer. Like I've been wanting.
You ain't gonna never get that.
We're not going. But I've been wanting to do that one day. I said one of these movies or one of these properties, I'm gonna go in with nothing. I would love to go into nothing.
Never seen before. Like you can't watch something that's hyped up already.
Well, that's what I'm saying with Marvel. Like I said, I got faith in Marvel.
No, but I don't think you're gonna ever get that.
I know we're not. I'm saying I would like to.
No, what I'm saying, even you saying that you would like, you're gonna do it personally. I don't. You just gonna hear. You just gonna transitionally hear something.
I just think too, honestly, when you really look at it, it's too many events that's gonna happen from here to there where Marvel they're just gonna take advantage. So you drop this, re-release of Endgame. You got to remember, you still gonna have NBA season. You're gonna have MLB.
They're gonna
They gonna drop something.
All of that shit.
Super Bowl,
playoffs,
championship,
Super Bowl,
playoffs.
no, because you ain't worried about Super Bowl because that's after. We're talking about before December 18th.
Oh, you're talking about for
It's so
this
many
I was talking about general.
marketable events or fights where they're gonna be like, look, we gotta do something. And it's like, I get what y'all said, and I agree. I don't need anything else.
Oh, but they're gonna do something else.
To me, like I was telling somebody at the shop, I'm like, I feel like we're gonna forget about the movie if they don't keep, talking about it.
So I mean, the trailer gonna run for about a month. You know what I'm saying? The new trailer gonna
the new trailer.
Right, but then what else you gonna do? You gonna partner with somebody? Like,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gonna have you gonna have a meal.
Yeah, you gonna have like toys or something. Like, something has to. But I'm saying it's still gonna go back to
they're gonna do the what
promo and trailers. Like it's this part. You know what I mean? Like when Toy Story or somebody drops a Burger King toy or a McDonald's toy.
We can talk about
right.
racing.
The week before that, they're guaranteed to get, or after the promo, they're guaranteed to give us some type of commercial or trailer.
Yeah.
You've given us so much already.
Well, no, to be fair, so like with Spider-Man, I think that's what you might be about to bring up. They just partnered with Little Caesars and they had like a little mini trailer, but it had nothing to do with the movie. It's like him swinging through New York, getting the actual Little Caesars.
I was gonna bring up the Samsung Fold.
It
literally looks like the scene where he coming back to his apartment, looking at his equipment, and he shoots.
That nigga actually made it say something. Samsung know what they doing. iPhone could never. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth.
I'm almost positive they did.
Spider-Man's a green bubble nigga. Like that's all my heart needs to know. That's all my heart needs to know. All I need to see was an Xbox in the corner, nigga.
All right, so outside of strategy and outside of everything, though, like I said, you guys like the trailer. Like, bro, did they set up Doom for you good enough? Like, how y'all feel?
I got a gripe. When he grabbed Thor's hammer, that felt really generic to me. Like, I feel like the first trailer when they showed it showed, like, I don't know if it was just my eyes or whatever, but I feel like you really saw the CGI in him grabbing.
I wonder if this one is more unfinished than that last one because there were bits also. I agree that I was like, well, no, it couldn't be. I was looking at it on my computer, so it's like.
But it definitely felt like what I was like. So it was like, and it was such a dark trailer. That's really I think that was like that was the
I think that was the point though. I think it was the point. It was supposed to be a sad trailer.
So like I feel like the contrast between the first one, which I feel like was a lot brighter, you know what I'm saying? Like so it was really hard. That's why I feel like I was paying attention so much more to this trailer, and I was seeing shit like, bro, that don't look right. That don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this one it did. This one it did feel a little weird, but
like I feel like I was kind of thrown too because the signals didn't look as large as I expected them to be when he was raising them up. Really? I know he didn't fully like look like he stopped it, but I felt like there was only like.
Well, remember, Sentinels ain't galactic size.
Right.
Sentinels,
No, but I mean,
I think you might be X-Men 97 brain. The Sentinels in X-Men 97 do be feeling like
they on top floor, they through the window. Yeah.
But that's not all of them, though. To be fair,
yeah, I think they were different. Like,
they had different sizes of them. So I think that, but the latest ones that we've seen, like you said, have been top floor.
But those also could have been like first gen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be because I know they're
if you just passed Sentinels and shit.
Yeah,
like, they reminded me of the arcade game Sentinels. Like when you like when you like 12 feet. You know what I'm saying?
Like them ones Logan jumping on top of.
Wait, not to get off of this, but because I think there was a Sentinel fight like this, or maybe it was a Galactic fight. I saw somebody just really ranting, and this is just real quick tidbit on video games about big bosses.
Oh yeah, with the arm.
Yeah, with the arm. Did y'all? So
that was in the Wolverine. That was in the Wolverine
somebody was saying
gameplay.
they upset. They was like, bro, we should not still be having the big boss where the big boss is just you sway, then you put his arm down for you to hit, then you go back like that. Y'all got an issue with that?
I don't have an issue with those.
Because I don't know how else.
Scale.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how else you could show a super giant like boss without it looking crazy. Because then you're gonna be mad as hell at your camera angle when your camera angle is looking your character super small because you got to show this giant ass boss.
But what about the fight mechanics? Y'all don't mind about the fight mechanics of them?
I mean, no, you gotta, like nigga, you should be get your hand off.
Doom's speech, like when he told him, it was like hell answers to me.
I think I appreciated the little bit of accent.
Mm-hmm.
And like it made it more realistic, because that was the problem I had with every other thing, was like you really didn't hear him talk, you didn't really get like a message from him. So now this was kind of better. Like, I kind of understand why you mad. You know what I mean?
I think Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic, him like bro.
He tugged at my heartstrings.
Bro, he was. Bro, he was distraught. Like, nigga, did you do this?
Yeah. Right.
Nigga, did you do this?
Yo, like he was stressed. He was stressed. The fact that he didn't say nothing to him, like you just
but the dialogue before it made it perfect. Yeah. Because it was like knowing it's like, look,
that pressure
all
that
you
Sue was
niggas
talking
stole
about.
a family. Yeah. And then my family was stolen, and then you hear Pedro like, wait, what the fuck? Like you didn't tell me you was on this. Like, bro, that lets you know something. That was the last straw.
It was him pleading. It was Sue telling the story. Like, man, we knew he was lost. I didn't know he was broken and shit like that. Like,
I think that was like, because if you really look at it like that, this was actually a Fantastic Four trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was Fantastic Four introducing Doom,
which makes sense. Like, a lot of people were saying like, how are they going? You know what I'm saying, show that relationship, because it's such a big part of Dr. Doom's story and Fantastic Four storyline. And I feel like I said, they gonna get to that.
I would have been.
I feel like it's really.
I know the reason why it look weird.
I feel like if, and I'm not trying to. I hate when I do this, but I feel like part of the 7-minute trailer is probably really going to show, and this would be really, really cheap if they did that. That one of Strange's portals.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Like that, or just showing more of the impact of what his portals did, because you know what I'm saying, in that space. Because I feel like that. I think a lot of it is gonna stem. I still believe a lot of it is gonna stem from him and Dormammu.
Yeah, I think it's gonna stem from one
manipulating time in that first Doctor Strange movie at the end. I think that's where they're gonna be like, look, dude is over here paying his penance for this, but y'all got to pay y'all penance for this, because everybody, even X-Men, Days of Futures Past, y'all manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Time. And all of that probably has something to do with the incursions that affected Doom.
And I feel like I said, knowing that he has his witches, which is pretty much going to be like magical beings. Like, I feel like that end scene in Multiverse of Madness with Wanda disappearing is going to play a big part. I do feel like Strange, you know what I'm saying, whatever world he's at, going to play a big part. Like, I feel like I said, because you got to think they're dealing with like I said, Doom, his main thing is rewriting a lot of like multiverses in history, shit like that. So he needs those people that already did it, and we have people.
We don't know.
We have people in these universes who already did it. He might not be beaten with Strange. He might be like, I need that power.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the one theory that I had saw that actually makes a lot of sense is that everybody like the 3 people who they're showing with the families, they shouldn't have had those kids.
Right.
Like Cap shouldn't have went back in time to have his kid.
Yeah. Thor should have kept the
Thor, he brought her back to life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Like she shouldn't have had that.
And Wanda's kids.
And Wanda's kids just shouldn't have existed.
existed.
But also, I figured out why that scene with the hammer looks so bad. They have too many cuts. So it literally starts off where you were behind Thor as he jumps. Then it sort of shows like a side view. Then it cuts one more time so that way you could see him
Actually, like touch it.
no. It cuts one more time before that, so that way you could see him like winding up. And then it cuts the 3rd time because it's literally just the fingers.
And it's cut so fast that you like,
Well, it's because of the natures of the cut.
Yeah.
Like I think if they would have just took out one of the cuts and let it go, it wouldn't have felt so quick. But because they didn't have enough time, they're like, shit, we gotta.
Because the first trailer was a straight smooth.
Straight move.
Like, you saw him just swing at it and him like
This
one is like he was shaking a little bit.
but
But like you
it
said, it was the
was
cut.
weird. It was like I'm like, did the CGI go off right there? Like,
do y'all know about the Luke Cage?
Oh yeah, I saw
Doom
somebody
story?
talking about
I
that.
hope they. All right, so one of the people that actually beat Doom's ass, or part of his crew, is Luke Cage, right?
oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Do you know why?
When nobody owed him some money or
He
something?
owed
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah.
And like so what it was is he had some Doom bots that went rogue, and then he, you know what I'm saying, Doom needed some locals to kind of go destroy them. Hired Luke Cage for $200, skipped out on the bill, and then he went back to that video and everything like that. So when he came back, he was like, bro, over $200, you crossed multiverse and everything. He's like, bro, it's the principle, nigga. Where my 200? And ran that thing with him. I was like, hey, I want that scene. I want to mention.
Now that would be a cold ass credit scene.
That is a good credit.
Like you show that they like you show the secret world, like it goes 3 levels. You show Cage like, oh, I've been looking for that nigga. You know what I mean? Like nigga, where my 200 at? All you just come to real like I heard y'all hunt Doom. Like, you know what I mean? We got beat. Like you know
That would be
we got beat.
I need it to be at the very end, mid credit scene.
Yeah.
They didn't already defeated Doom, and then you just see the Doctor Strange little portal and walk in like, hey, bro, this ain't personal. You know what I'm saying? Crash him real quick, and then take the $200 out of one of his little pouches. And shit. Like, that'd be dope.
But no, so like I said, the trailer it did good for y'all. It's just it just made y'all now question the previous moves. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it gave me like I said, that could have been the first trailer. And
Yeah.
If that would have been the first trailer, I wouldn't have cared about the second trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. I wouldn't have been as critical of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do casting first. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going down this order. I was like, no.
I never go in order.
Okay.
I never go in order. X-Men casting. So I would say, first things first. I've been on record saying that the most important casting is going to be Storm. I feel like everybody's been very, very focused on who's going to play the new Storm. Personally, I'm happy.
First thing first,
it's not who I
the
wanted it to
Scoopers
be.
is wrong. That's what I said. I feel like that's the first thing
yeah,
first.
yeah.
There's all the Scoopers.
They
Were saying to other people?
Well, just
They were saying-
almost every
Well,
casting,
say Jamie.
they were wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely was. They definitely was outside.
They didn't get anybody because
Sue Storm wasn't right either. I mean, not Sue Storm. Why can't?
Mystique.
No, not Mystique.
Oh, Emma Frost. No,
Yeah,
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost,
Nobody scooped that.
Nobody scooped that.
They
You're right.
literally
Yeah,
just
yeah,
said,
yeah.
I was gonna
"Hey,
say hers was
this is a confirmed
Oh,
feature."
yeah, but the rest, yeah.
But also, it all came around the same time.
Yeah, you're right. But I listen. I'm excited for her. Like I said, I've seen a couple of you know what I'm saying, a little bit of her work and everything like that.
Yeah, she's a stage actress.
Nice.
And
She is?
yeah.
Okay.
And
Almost all of these
them are,
people
yeah.
are.
And to me, like I said, you got to think the highborn Storm that we've gotten. You know what I'm saying? It is more theatrical, right? Like I said, I get it. Like we want that Wakanda, and like I said, Jamie Lawson, we fell in love with her character and her as an actress and Sinners and everything like that. And I would have been okay with her. However, like I said, once they announced the casting, I said that does make sense. That more because you want that high, you know what I'm saying, that presence, that high goddess presence, and I feel like she'll be able to capture it.
What really excited me with her casting was the fact that, you know, the first thing everybody does afterwards are, what have I seen her in? So I went into her IMDb. She has 1 credit. I think it was for a stage play, actually. So that means to me that she must have went into that audition and blew these niggas away.
When they talk to her, she's right.
Well, if you watch it,
if
if you watch the clips from her state, like she.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, they probably seen it, but either way, like that means she had to go in and be like, because they always do like, will I transition to film? That is always a question for certain actors when they're on stage.
Right.
Mhm.
And so that must
Maya
mean
Boy.
when she went into that audition, they must have. And one thing Marvel does do is most of the time they'll cast correctly. Whether the film comes out,
Right.
the question,
But-
but they'll cast it correctly.
Didn't Coogler have the?
That was a rumor. I don't know.
Oh,
No one's
'cause I was saying
that hasn't
also-
been confirmed.
They definitely didn't say nothing about it. Like I don't even think they even.
Well,
showed
that's
it.
Well, he didn't say nothing about the T'Challa one. They like said they been Coogler.
Well, no, they said when it came out, they said that Cooler already been had him.
Oh no, yeah, but
yeah.
but again, we don't know yet. Like I said, right now they just riding off the hype of the cast, and we don't know how it got picked because like even old girl from Obsession, which to me that was one of the craziest stories. Like you did Obsession and straight to the MCU.
20K. Well, she was. So to be fair, she was in was it Superman and Lois?
She was.
She was Sarah in that one. So
I didn't know. I thought. And I ain't gonna hold you. I thought the
Ain't that
Obsession.
what the one with the CW one was called?
I thought the Obsession. I thought that was everybody's first credit.
Not Supernatural.
Yeah.
Well, not
No.
Supernatural,
I think it is Superman and Lois.
No, the Superman and Lois, the newer one.
The
Yeah.
one on CW with
Yeah,
Supergirls.
he was one of the son's
Oh, I think I
girlfriends.
seen that one.
It's really good.
That one was a good one.
That one was actually
CW?
really good.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
really
that-
good.
No, that one. That shit is.
Superman.
That one actually was really good.
You remember when they brought back old boy to play Superman?
Yeah.
Smallville?
No,
from
who was-
Teen Wolf. He was in Teen Wolf.
Yeah, Tyler Hoechlin. He was actually Superman in the CW.
And he was during Supergirl. Then they did the spin-off of Superman and Lois. And
That one actually
but if I'm not
was
mistaken, wasn't that supposed to be like the pickup after Smallville? Or like it had some connection to Smallville.
It felt like it could have been a continuation. I don't know
Yeah.
officially or
But
not.
is that supposed to be like? Because I feel
It's
like
in the Arrowverse.
Wasn't that the Dean Cain Superman 1, 2, Superman and Lois?
No,
No.
that one was
That was the
Lois and Clark.
Was it Lois and Clark?
I think it was Lois and Clark. Yep, it was Lois and Clark.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so I thought everybody in that Obsession cast that was their first.
So yeah, I
role.
mean, granted, obviously because she was the son's boyfriend, it's not like it was like a major role.
Yeah,
or
but so
anything.
I was just like, bro, to jump from that movie, which was a huge success. But
Yeah.
it was an indie movie to the MCU is crazy.
Yeah, they
I don't
said
know,
her-
I don't know much of her acting chops though, because remember that was like I felt like Anna Paquin could have played a good role, but they didn't allow her to lean
But this
into
is what I
role.
said last time. Remember, I was telling you, I felt like you have to go young. You can't go.
Oh, I'm not even talking about age range. I'm talking about like
I'm just saying you got to find new actors
Yeah.
to put in these roles because you want them to be there for 20 years.
That's true. I mean, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's great.
It's just,
It's
I
great
don't know
to
her
know.
acting because
They all knew.
they
She
never
was acting her ass
they
off
don't
in
get, they don't get
Obsession.
live action Rogue right. Like what we see in the X-Men animated series, that Southern Belle, like the way she acts. I feel like Anna Paquin as an actress could have played that, but they didn't let her do it.
That's I think the funniest thing that everybody is like, bro, can she do a country accent? She not Southern, blah blah blah. The lady who voices Rogue, the
It's
one
not-
who everybody
yeah, yeah.
loves, she's a
not-
Canadian
she's
from
a
Australia.
Canadian. Shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know her acting range. I'm against it.
Yeah,
But
but
I
not-
also think people don't get how easy it is just to turn it on.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's what I'm saying. I want
It's a skill.
It's
It
more
is,
so,
but
it's more so the
people act
writing.
like vocal dialect coaches
Yeah,
don't
don't
exist.
exist.
It's
Right,
like
right.
Listen,
I'm sorry, like, bro,
dialect coach.
she not Southern.
And
She
I'm
not
small
like.
time. But like I said, that's not my. I want to know if she. I just want to see how she do it.
Then actually owns like actually acting and all that spread.
Your voice is your voice. They not because nobody's talking about the mannerism of being. They like her voice ain't gonna sound Southern. And it's like you don't know that.
We don't know that. We don't know. Like I said, we don't know. Like I said, we don't have enough. But I'm excited to kind of see and everything like that. Kind of see where we go with it.
I'm glad the classes, like the whole X-Men class, is pretty. Because I feel like that's what they. Because I feel like the original X-Men, the Fox X-Men was new faces too, or they was like early in their career.
Yeah, they
You
were
know what
all
I'm saying?
they were all younger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, so when
I think Hugh
when
Jackman
When
was
they
the-
first got in,
Yeah.
the oldest one was Halle Berry.
And
That's
Hugh
what I'm saying.
Jackman, those are the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
No,
said,
because Hugh Jackman, he was
I mean,
still
Patrick
fairly
Stewart.
new.
Patrick Stewart.
Well,
Well,
remember
yeah,
he
Patrick
was
Stewart.
but he was still an actor.
He
But
was
I mean,
Yeah.
But when you think about the X-Men team, like that's like as far as the actual X-Men team, like
I think he
Wolverine
was like
had-
25,
but
26.
Then he
But
had
like all,
Oh, I don't
which,
know.
like you said,
He
like,
had
if
a
you
box
do
office
X-Men
before
or
that, if I'm
whatever,
not
they
mistaken.
gotta be young. So like,
Yeah.
you think about the first faces of the original Fox X-Men, they were all people nobody really knew about. You know what I'm saying? And then they had, of course, the people that played the major roles, like Professor X and all that, was the stars.
Well,
You
I think
know?
okay, I can't say that because Jean was she was a good TV actress, I think, at the time.
But I'm saying, but they were still like smaller, like they were
Right,
still,
everybody had a career, but none of them were like
there.
yeah.
you know
Okay.
Like
super
they
mega
wasn't
star
celebrities.
actors.
Yeah,
actresses,
like you wouldn't, like I feel like even with Marston, like I feel like people only know him really from that and not realizing how much he really did after that. But it's like I was watching. Matter of fact, the jury. You saw the jury do this shit. That show.
Yeah, the comedy one.
Yeah, when they had Marcin on there, dude was like, he was using Sonic. He like, I just knew you from Cyclops.
Really?
Yeah, the dude was talking to him like, you Sonic, like.
But I also think that's like a thing. Like it's always gonna be tiers of movie people.
Yeah,
where they like motherfuckers know him from like smaller movies to like you say or you only know him from X-Men or Sonic, shit like that.
Yeah, so when I'm looking at that time when the first X-Men movie came out, the big names would have been Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Halle Berry.
Oh yeah, definitely Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart,
and Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah.
And
remember, those are the ones that we saw the most. Like they were the main characters.
Right. Anna Paquin, definitely, she was the rising star. But like Hugh Jackman, all of them, they was that was because Hugh Jackman only had 2 movies before that.
Right.
Yeah, I knew he was.
So like I like the idea what you do because you didn't know who they were. Like when you saw the X-Men, especially if you were a fan of when that Fox came out, you didn't know. I don't know who these niggas is. But I'm like, y'all doing X-Men,
right?
Like you feel like
that's fair.
So it's like I feel like that's how it should be. Especially when you're even in Marvel, whatever, you finna start a new, like, because even if it is like I said, it's a new cast, it ain't a recast, something like that.
Yeah.
So you gotta, like, all right, this is a brand new set of people.
How did y'all like Adam Driver's reveal?
I love that. That's what I was here for.
When he first said, man, he was like, Magneto, was you okay with that at first, or?
I didn't even see it. No, I
haven't seen the video.
Every clip I saw, they cut it out.
Yeah, no, if you watch it live, it did. But the tweet that when I saw it, because obviously, I didn't watch the live show. I was watching somebody like recap it. The tweet that they pulled up that said that he was Mr. Sinister. So the whole thing of him.
So you do. I watched it without like going into it, right? And it was the way he said it. He stretched out the man. So I had a moment of excitement, like, oh shit, you know what? I'm okay with him being Magneto. I ain't gonna hold you. And then he was like, no, not Magneto, Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, you know what? I'm okay with Mr. Sinister too. So I wanted to know.
That's gonna be quite the look to see him as.
I'm actually more okay as Mr. Sinister than Magneto.
Me too. I was okay with Magneto. I was excited about Mr. Sinister.
I wouldn't have liked him in the helmet. I don't think I would have liked him as Magneto.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think I'd have.
Well, he just did a role.
Also, to his defense, to the helmet defense, if you go back, Ian McKellen was more no helmet than helmet. You know, back like I said, when Ian
McKellen was like, you're not finna put no motherfucker.
I feel like they starting to do that with Magneto in general now. Like,
so here's the thing. I think Spider-Man changed it. So here again, this is how I think how Spider-Man is changing the precedence of a lot of things, right? One thing that I forgot who broke it down, but it was like this is the first Spider-Man movie where the actor was more Spider-Man than Peter Parker, right? And it was like a lot of the times back in the day, the reason why they did it was like we paying for this big star, we can't keep you in the helmet that long.
Yeah,
this showed that hey, look, we are in this world. Even if we know that that's Tom Holland, you don't got to show us Tom Holland's face 24/7. Let's make Spider-Man.
But I'm saying even animated, it feel like. I'm not even talking about X-Men 97. It felt like X-Men shows
they
even
part. His hair that Magneto.
But that's OG Magneto.
But I'm saying
early Magneto, that nigga kept the helmet on.
Well, yeah, I guess that's also fair. Most of
the reason because at the time, remember he was an enemy with Charles. He didn't allow Charles to know what he was thinking.
He just took it off because Charles was dead.
No, but I said even outside of X-Men 97,
he did it because nobody was going to
he only took it off because Charles was dead. Like I'm good now.
But that's what I'm saying. Even outside of X-Men 97, it felt like other X-Men shows.
In the comics too,
they feel like now they like, bro, Magneto face out there. Somebody done told him the right thing. He's like, oh, I ain't gotta wear the helmet then.
I mean, but this right gave them niggas a day off.
I'm good.
But Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister, like I said, I was okay with Magneto. I was like, yo, I can see it. I want to see his how his portrayal of Magneto. But then when he said no. Well, Mr. Sinister, I was like, oh shit, that actually now we could fit.
Because now you feel like, oh, we are going in a completely different direction.
We talked about it before y'all came.
You can do dark.
Well, even outside of dark,
of course.
I said they done beat the story of Magneto down on multiple properties. Like we talked about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like at some point they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do with his storyline, because either he gonna forever be casted as an old nigga because you gotta have his connection to the Holocaust, or you gotta come up with some type of new origin.
Which I ain't gonna hold you. Low key, I think that's the main reason they picked Mr. Sinister. They was like, we ain't got this down yet.
Have a young nigga talk about something I was part of the Holocaust. Like, wait, what?
Well, you can't, because you can always just be like, you can always just say, I'm a mutant. Mutants don't age like
But
that.
but they never established that.
But
they really did though.
Wait.
they kind of did it.
No, they kind of didn't, but they kind of did because they made them older in the later movies.
But they make a lot. But we done seen Beast aged up. We done seen
Right.
We
That's
done
what I'm
seen,
saying.
As you said before, a lot of times the MCU is its own iteration.
But they still got it. They haven't established that in that universe. They only said
Well,
Wolverine.
we ain't got mutants yet.
We know we got two now.
They also kids. What?
No, Wolverine is technically in this universe.
No, he ain't. No.
He's in the MCU.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
he
you
ain't
gotta-
take-
you also gotta look at like because you can use the Holocaust, but he can't be from the Holocaust.
You
Like,
gotta say like my parents or my grandparents.
You gotta change
Because I
that.
mean, because his whole gripe with America was still the fact that like even the Holocaust showed how humanity treats people.
Yeah.
So then
What was you about to say, though? My fault.
No, I was gonna say because in a way they could do what they are known for doing and just clone them, or
That's
you know what I
true.
mean?
Oh.
Like it's always a way. Because I get you, and it don't make sense to continue. Because even if you say my parents was in there, you know how old that, like, nigga, you'd be still.
Well, I was gonna say
boomer.
grandparents. That's why I thought grandparents.
Yeah, that's what I'm like,
Parents is too crazy.
But you still gotta have a connection somehow to keep that time. Because like, my only thought is you have to be like, this is a clone of the original. You know what I'm saying? We lost them in Genosha or something, and you know the government brought them back, tried to brainwash them. It's got to be something of that sort. Because I don't know if you can do time travel and it not be affected by what you got going on right now.
I mean, that's why I say like, you could always. That's why I say like, because it was like Magneto was the first mutant. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he could just be from a family line of motherfuckers who've always been, you know, they always going against the government. They've
So
always
he
been.
Magneto Jr.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
But
went
don't they credit him with being like the first discovered mutant? Like there's something about first.
No,
that they-
Apocalypse is the first.
Oh no,
No,
Apocalypse the first.
He's saying like the first. Let me.
The
see.
first one that I think that like the government like put him on the radar, like, yo, we got to stop these mutants, because I think he was like the first,
like one that was like
one
an
of the first
issue.
like super powerful ones that was an issue. Remember, he started his vendetta early. That nigga, man, he was like he was on that shit early, because also he been through some horrific shit. So he was like, no, fuck that, I'm on that shit early. But like, you know, we talked about like the reason why I'm excited about the Mr. Sinister is because it is that it's like, you know what I'm saying, we did Apocalypse in 2 different mediums already, live action and cartoon. Like I said, the Magneto story we done told multiple times and everything. Like I said, we need to get to some of these other stories, and I do believe, like I said, Mr. Sinister is still new. Even though we had glimpses of it, it still hasn't been done at a
Wait a minute. They didn't link Magneto from the younger X-Men to the Holocaust, did they?
This thing.
Ian McKellen, I know they did, but
Yeah, they did.
The young, the
Yeah.
That
That's why he had
remember
that
First
too.
Class was set in the 70s.
Yeah.
But-
I think one of the opening scenes was him going through and getting those Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a tattoo.
Remember the scene where he was also he was in Argentina, and that was one of the early scenes.
Remember, I just watched that one. So remember, that was when they had the guy Seth or Smith, whatever it was, the guy who Kevin Bacon played.
Oh, Sebastian Shaw.
Sebastian Shaw. There you go. He was the one who killed his parents to amplify his power. But he was also working with the Nazis, doing the test on people.
really, if they take an X-Men from '97, like if they were actually taking the generation of X-Men from '97, they can still.
But they're not doing that.
I don't think that's the story. I think this is
This
a
is gonna be
this is completely
a
different.
2025
This
X-Men.
is a whole completely.
Yeah, I think
it might be a different universe. They might already be established mutants, but it's not coming from the '97 at all.
Even just considering the fact that, like, look at Jean. Like we know what she.
Yeah, they're in the. Gene is at least in the cell phone, not an era. So.
So yeah, so like I say, I don't know. Like I say, I'm excited to see what they.
Oh yeah, so you have to do the story.
Did y'all see the Marvel rivalsification of X-Men just personas? No. Somebody was like, she can't be Samara Weaving can't be Emma Frost. Emma Frost supposed to be 6'5" and built. And I was like, oh, you just only know rivals.
That's crazy.
They were saying the same thing with Rogue. Oh, she too short. Rogue, look how tall Rogue is. I had to look it up. Rogue in the comics is 5'8", which she is still short. She's obviously still shorter than that. But it's also like, y'all just know rivals.
But see, to me, that's nitpicking.
I mean, rivals.
I feel like generational too, though.
That's 100% what it is.
If the height is not an important factor of like your powers or like your reasoning or shit like that, to me, you nitpicking.
But I mean, like I
Ain't
said,
gonna hold you. Always been an issue of mine.
But I mean,
What?
Hugh Jackman? Yes, dog. Because Wolverine, I think that is part of his character.
I agree.
Gotta have tiny man syndrome.
I mean, but
That's true. That's true.
That's why they could never even like didn't they? No, they could. That's why they could never do like the cannonball or whatever. Because
Yeah.
like that nigga be too big. And like, right.
You know, he could do it.
Because that ring would get little and her hands. Nigga, like, that shit would look The best they did was having something up this phone.
I was gonna say, he had a what's that throw? But it wasn't a cannonball.
Right, that's the thing. You keep that's
And they're trying to call it that. They try not to. They're even still trying to call it that, but it's like that ain't how it work, nigga.
Right.
But
That ain't
yeah.
brought up, nigga. Like.
So, because like I said, when you think about it, like that's like, you know what it is too, and this is where I realized like people really don't even know about the comic and shit like that because the people was talking about when they saw in the first Doomsday trailer how short the thing was, and that was like, bro, y'all they thought he was supposed to be like the same size as the Hulk, and they was like, if you go back to those, bro, the thing is regular size, bro.
Even in all
He's slightly taller. He's like Shaq size.
He's the same height that he was as a man.
Yeah, I mean, even in all the earlier Fantastic Four films, he didn't grow.
Yeah. So, but a lot of people don't know
When he
that.
was talking to the girl at the school,
Yeah.
like they weren't like,
Yeah,
he was like looking at her like,
yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Which is really crazy. I mean,
But
he really does come to like Hulk chest.
But I think it's the Marvel rivals again. Cause all these characters that we're naming are tanks in there, and for a video game, your tank has to be built.
Like all you, that's what I'm saying. All you doing, like that's just how video games, a movie always. That's like the Laura Croft shit.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so funny because I never thought Rivals would hit it.
You know, they is goon on Marvel Rivals, like bro.
oh, they're watching.
The goon is bananas. on Marvel Rivals.
To kind of just fill out the rest of the cast, so we got Kit Connor as Scott Summers, we got Chris Abbott as Professor Charles Xavier, of course, Samara Weaving as Emma Frost, old girl from I always butcher her
Indy
name.
Navarrete.
Yeah, there we go. As Rogan, and Maya Boyd as Storm, and then obviously Sadie Sink as Jean. So you know what I'm saying? Like
I saw that and I immediately blocked that person.
You know who?
Somebody I did see that and I just blocked them. I didn't have time for that.
Luna Snow is
Who the fuck is Luna Snow?
The Rivals, and so she's a character in Rivals, and she came.
Marvel yet. Like,
I don't even think she's even in a comic book yet.
No,
She came from a mobile game.
but I'm saying, like, she got comics.
But,
Like,
they made some comics.
Like,
Okay.
comics for her.
Oh well, I don't count those as like
no,
because that's a tie-in comic to a game.
what was so.
Yeah, I don't think she's been actually in the Marvels.
And then, like I said, I think we kind of got confirmed that like Wolverine's not going to be part of that main cast.
Well, yes and no, because then also I saw something that Kevin Feige said that there are more casting announcements to come.
Oh, okay. So because I saw somebody use that title.
Well,
saying-
because the way that it was billed in the first Variety article is this is your cast of X-Men.
Yeah.
So it's like it
Oh,
sounds
so,
like
Wolverine's
this
not
should
part
be
of it.
it. And so I think that's where everybody like, oh, okay, this is our initial class. This is what we're gonna get. That's why people like, oh, you know, they were saying that Beast supposed to be Charles Melton.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. Obviously, the niggas was lying. And then I saw another thing where he was like, yeah, there's more casting to come. Now, granted, I don't know if that means for the movie or for the actual X-Men group.
So do you?
I figured. I mean, I saw that the Beast casting was held off because of contract talks.
I did also see that
So
too.
my question is this: with the cast that they gave us, do y'all need another do y'all need something else to be announced for as far as casting another character, or are y'all good? Right, this is a good starting point. We can get to the trailer.
I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm ready for an X-Men trailer.
You good?
Well, you're not finna. The movie don't come out until 2028.
I'm just saying,
ready to
like,
see
for like,
what-
do you need
I'm
another
ready.
casting announcement, or you should like whenever y'all ready to give us a trailer? I'm ready to go to a trailer.
I'm okay. Maybe I'm just different, but I would like a Nightcrawler. I would like a Morph. I would like those characters
Announced.
announced.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we're going off the team, it's kind of like what y'all did. It's kind of like what Marvel did initially. You gave us who we supposed to like. When it's like, I really like both of those characters growing up. Why are you not like trying to emphasize that? Because they're not commercially popular?
Well, I think because if they are starting the team, they weren't at the start.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like this is
Like
the
it's a
start.
mission, but okay, I guess I would like a hint if it's gonna be a full team.
Which I think what
So
he said,
that's
more
what I'm saying.
casting.
It feel like yes, there's gonna be a full
Like you gotta
team.
go because if you're doing Sinister, then Morph has to be there because that was part of
Fair.
his
That's
trauma.
fair.
That's the biggest
fair.
connection they have.
Do you think they do
is
the
that
gender
he always
fluid
uses
more
Morph
now?
to get back to them?
Do you think they do the gender fluid more? So like X-Men
I can
97,
definitely see it because
X-Men 97 established it. A lot of people rock with it. Like I said, I to me, it never was a big issue for me. Some people have some issue with it, but to me, it added way more layers to him because in the comics and prior, Morph was just like a one-trick pony. Like, you know, he was served as I can I can morph into anybody, but he didn't. His backstory wasn't as elaborate.
Right.
This gave him a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? He's a loner, but he really loves. He really loves Logan to a point. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know what I'm saying? He really like that friendship, brotherhood. He really has deep love for him, but you know also he might have a little thing for him, but we don't know. But like I said, the main story beat that they've been trying to push is that the reason why he morphs into so many people is that because he's not comfortable with him. And he what he needs to find love, somebody who loves him for being morphed, like not being. You can turn into these other characters. So I think that they should, because I think it adds more layers to that character.
I don't know. I think
that's a lot of story though. Like if
I was just gonna say that it complicates the character so much more to where you would then, to me, have to give him that person their own backstory movie
that is
to give context to how they got to that manner, because we've never seen a mutant in that manner. Where it's like you say, it's like a blank. You know what I'm saying? Like now your story is gonna be way more interesting than just a guy who can turn into anybody or a girl that can turn into anybody.
You just cemented why I do not agree with Mike. About the somebody go get the short end of the stick. You just explained a lot that the character gonna have, and it's like now I don't want it.
So one, you got to, this is supposed to stretch for a while, bro. The first movie don't gotta be.
Not the first movie. Definitely not the first movie.
As you was explaining, I was like, I don't want to see more people.
Even with them announcing Storm already, it's like, well, we know she's gonna be in Black Panther 3.
Well, we don't. That's not confirmed.
That's not confirmed yet.
No,
that's why I was asking. I was like, do you think Ryan Coogler picked her? But again, we don't know if Ryan Coogler picked her or not.
Before Black Panther 3.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
what ends up the year 28.
Yes, October, and X-Men is May.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with the cast it is already, it's already a different storyline because the Storm and everybody's already there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that Jean ain't there, like, they're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Jean obviously is apparently going to show up during.
Yeah, but I mean, she's the anchor beam.
So I think what Bacardi is saying is,
because then she announced them, she brought them out.
No, but I think what Bacardi is saying is, from what we know from Spider-Man, clearly, if they're saying that this X-Men team is established, Jean wasn't there.
So I don't think. Maybe I think I misinterpreted. When they said that this is your X-Men, I don't think that they meant that this is an X-Men team already formed.
Well,
I believe they say this is your team.
You think the first movie is going to be about the team getting together?
Yeah.
So that's
what I believe. I don't believe when that X-Men movie's coming out, that cast that we get that they announced is already going to be an X-Men team.
Because Avengers did the same thing where their first movies was the collection. Like we're gonna show you Hulk, then at the end you see Tony, we need him. You see Thor, then at the end you see this, we need him. Like it's all has to be a bringing in, but they're probably gonna do that as a movie, not as a series.
Yeah, as a movie, not a single.
That's fair.
Trip for you. That we get from you. Do you need more casting? Are you good?
No, I'm good. Like I really just I want the storyline.
Yeah, me too.
Let me know what y'all going to do, because both said it. Like Sinister's biggest thing was Jean and Scott. Because he wanted them to have
the baby, the
baby, so that he can get something to curate the Phoenix Force on his own. So, like, to know that Sinister is going to be involved, I'm okay. Like, I'm happy that they're finally getting a chance to put Sinister on a big screen. But then at the same time, it's like, please tell me that this isn't just a one-off, and he's going to play something much larger in the background for time to come.
Yeah, I feel like Sinister wouldn't be. He would be probably shown in the first movie, but he wouldn't be the threat to you. He would be like the third movie threat.
Yeah, because it wouldn't, and to that point, I don't know if it would even make sense because how young they are.
Well, I was gonna say unless they are immediately jump into the multiversal stuff, because you got to think.
It feel like multiverse is coming to them.
But if we go into that,
we get a full squad of a real story.
What I was saying, if we doing, like I said, if we doing Mr. Sinister and he's doing the what Tripp said. I can see a moment of like it's not necessarily dealing with the multiverse, but he had to go back in time at some point, and now he's dealing with the younger versions of it because his mission is still the same mission, unless they're giving him a different mission.
But time in multiverse is tough.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's like I get what you're saying. That is technically, I guess, multiversal.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the route they want to go.
Well, then, that goes back to Tripp's point.
It's gonna feel so fresh off of the multiverse.
So then it goes back to Tripp's point. Then we definitely need to know what the plot line is because again, that's the most famous. That's what we know Mr. Sinister for. So it's like if we're dealing with a younger version of Jean and Scott, and Mr. Sinister's there, what's the connection?
I mean, and that's why
Because he wasn't on them early. He was on like once he put his plan into place, and I can see he was like, hey, the older version, they already too resilient. Maybe if I catch them early, I can make I can make it happen early.
Sinister and Doom having that connection in, like Sinister and Doom needing Sinister to help him achieve his goal, and in turn, I'm gonna give you access to time so you can figure out who you need to go after for your, like you say, for your experiment. Because how else would you even know about?
Yeah, did they say?
Without manipulating time.
Did they say Doomsday?
To be fair, they announced Adam Driver as Jonathan and not Mr. Sinister.
That is true.
You know what I mean? So
that is true.
Did they?
Yeah, they did say
that. He could be playing a background.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They did say that.
With a boy from Damage Control because he's going to need.
Yep. And you know what? And I feel like saying that Jonathan is actually very important. Right? Because like I said, that's like if somebody, you know what I'm saying, like let's say it's you know what I'm saying, if at the end of Fantastic Four and it was like Tony Stark is going to return, right? Before we knew about the Doom, we would have been like, wait a minute, Tony Stark, right? You know what I'm saying? Like not even like we would have been thinking some iteration of Iron Man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like once like that. So yeah.
So I can see that.
All right. I want to talk about the Kingdom Hearts real quick because shout out friend of the pod, Cleo Thomas, man. He hosted that panel.
Oh yeah, I watched that. That panel was fire.
Which, bro, that's like I said, bro, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It'd be part of something like that. I mean, obviously he's in his.
Kingdom Hearts is a really big game.
Knowing how big of a Kingdom Hearts fan that he is,
you should play it. It's great.
Yeah, knowing how big of a Kingdom Hearts fan that he is, knowing that he's also he's a Disney kid.
Oh yeah, I mean
he's part of the Disney universe pretty much. He's in holes. And just also knowing there's just the blurred connection and everything, knowing that he hosted, like I know that was like a full circle moment for him. So like shout out to Cleo for that because that was pretty fire. But so for those who did play Kingdom Hearts and everything, are y'all excited?
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
They showed on Friday they had like a little teaser trailer because the World of Coco was gonna be in it.
Okay.
So then on Saturday during the panel they had an extended version of that trailer which looks fire. And then they announced that it's going to be coming out late next year, and there's an animated series in the works.
Okay, this 5, ain't it?
4.
4. Damn, it's been that long. I thought they did a 4 already.
No, so last one 3 was like 2018.
3 was a long. I thought it's something came out in between there. Maybe they did a remake.
They've been remaking and remixing
in between there. But yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts. I think I never played all of them. I think 2 was the only one I played. They're really great games. Like I said, like
1 and 2 are fire.
Yeah, like
3
the story
get a little shaky.
The story is great. Like if you were a fan of Final Fantasy and all those, especially if you play 7, like it was like to me it's Kingdom Hearts was one of the first games that really had that like real time action, whatever combat. So it's like and it's like if you really are a fan of Disney, because it's like they really turn all the worlds from Disney.
It's a good time.
It's really like
you know what? They do a really good job. Disney, unfortunately, Disney has done a really good job at taking their properties and putting them into like something, right? Because they got that other one, Dreamlight Valley, right?
I haven't played that one.
Tiff plays that, and it's like if you are a fan of just like Disney and you just want elements of being in that world, whether it's like in like a Kingdom Hearts style or like
it's
more
like
of like a Sims open world, like bro, Disney do that with their properties very well.
The Mickey games were amazing. The Mickey with the brush, I forgot what it's called. The last one they did.
Oh, speaking of, you could play as Mickey Mouse in Kingdom Hearts 4. And me and Jimmy were talking about that yesterday. I don't think you could in any of the other ones.
No, he was always
inside. Yeah, so they actually got Mickey Mouse missions.
Oh wow, that's gonna be new then. Because Mickey was all powerful. He was just like, I need you to do this stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I was thinking,
like,
I don't remember.
Came in clutch.
Yeah.
Like they actually kidnapped Mickey or whatever. You had to save Mickey, I think.
Bro, is Mickey an Omega level being?
In Kingdom Hearts, for sure he is.
Yes.
So like, yeah, the Disney is. But like, no, yeah, the Disney make a lot of like. I don't think I've ever played a bad Disney game. Like, you can go back to like Aladdin and Lion King. All like,
I feel like that's false.
What?
It's crazy.
I ain't played every single one of them, but the ones
that's what I'm trying to think. I feel like I played a Disney game. It was just like,
Hey, we ain't never played a Disney.
You ain't never, bro. You never
you played the Lion King game.
You didn't play none of the Super Nintendo games.
Y'all didn't play it.
We got him here. I
heard about the Lion King game that you can't save it every time you die and start over. I wasn't playing
it. That's one of the hardest games ever. That was Sega Genesis, bro.
I know.
bro.
I know.
I am very shocked.
Bro,
I wasn't playing that.
we gotta get
Really?
we gotta get the Geekset streaming video game set
bro.
up here, bro. Because
Holy-
there's a lot of games I need you to play. There's some games I need y'all to play. We got these games here. We gotta play these games,
So as a
man.
kid, are you really play the sports games?
No, I play fighting games.
Mortal
play
Kombat,
Street
Street Fighter.
Sports like fighter, like
I played
Sonic.
Batman. I played Ninja Turtles. I played GoldenEye. Like
Wasn't there
for all the Full Metals.
What was
Like,
the
I
one-
played all
You didn't
that,
play like
but
the
it's not
Gargoyles
what it is.
game?
what was the magic
But I mean,
game?
that's still, like I said, that's
Wasn't that a
all
game?
games that-
The
those are
Magic
like-
From
game.
Mickey,
I'm talking about
when you get the hat.
Super
Oh, wow.
Nintendo,
I'm
Sega
taking
I
it.
played-
Oh, that was
The movie.
Like, that's what
yeah.
life
They have a
would've
game
been
for that. I didn't
like.
play that.
That
What was
wasn't
it? Disney Fantasia?
Yeah, didn't they
See,
have a
Super
Fantasia
Nintendo, we
game or
played,
something like
like,
that?
NBA Jam. We played Mortal Kombat. I think
Let me
2
see.
or 3 was out.
We had the Batman Forever game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Batman.
hey,
Batman
slept
Forever.
on game, bro.
Yeah.
People forget about the Batman Forever game, bro. That game was so fire.
Damn, I'm trying to think. No, Crazy
They did.
Taxi, Dreamcast.
They had a couple of them.
Yeah,
Comic
I
Zone.
remember.
I played Comic Zone. Like I wasn't
Wow. I mean, all the games you said, I played them too. I just
definitely, bro. Literally, we go to Funko Land weekly. Like moms would just take it. So I never. So I would always see Disney games as the shelf game, or you know what I'm saying, that everybody playing it, and I was like, nigga, that shit costs too much for me to be buying.
man.
So I'm going over here buying.
Well,
other
that's it.
shit.
All
I
right,
played
listen.
the Toy Story game.
Never played it.
That's
All right.
better than Toy Story games. I don't play.
Bro, I'm gonna work on getting. I'm gonna really work on getting our streaming set up.
I'm shocked.
I'm gonna really work on that, bro, because we got to.
Mickey Mouse. The nigga that game out when he was the one that was based on his cartoon
We just talked about it.
with Steamboat Willie and all that.
Oh no, that's not the one we was talking about. We
No,
was talking about the Fantasia
from
game.
back in the days from Sega Super
Yeah.
Nintendo. Like that Mickey
I can
game
see
was
it,
cold.
But yeah, I'm gonna really put some effort on getting our streaming set up here. So we gonna get some retro
Yeah,
streaming
y'all
stuff.
have, you know, that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is.
I need
for
to get y'all
availability.
playing it.
If it wasn't of it, because I don't know, bro. Like it was a point where I left consoles and just was playing Doom or online games.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like, when people was playing Disney games, that shit just
I
probably
mean,
went
that's
right
what I'm
over my head.
That's why I said, like, I get it from the aspect of when you get out of the Sega Super Nintendo era. I can't remember any Disney game. Like I said, the Mickey games was the only ones I really I continued playing when they open world.
Right.
Mickey, you know what I'm saying?
Do y'all
But
remember-
I'm saying like that childhood of those games from Sega and Super is like that bothers me that you never tried them.
Yeah.
Because think about it, bro. I had a computer.
What was
So,
your
like, we was
what
playing-
was your first computer game?
Shit, Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
Either
Oh yeah,
Oregon
of course
Trail
that.
or,
Yeah.
for racing games, like a lot of pole positions and shit like that.
Oregon Trail
That's
and
just
then
still wild to me.
Battle Axe was mine. Oh, I used to love fucking Battle Axe.
I mean, I
Sim
get it.
City.
I ain't gonna hold you. Pole position is a wild name for a game.
It is. It
It was
is.
racing games.
Bro, it's
But still.
so cold on the Atari,
That-
bro.
In today's world, Pope
I
is
mean,
not crazy.
that's because y'all freaked out ass mine. That's a race. That's a racing.
Get it back on track.
I mean,
Vision
definitely
Quest.
racing, like terminology, but still.
Vision
I was
Quest.
excited for Vision Quest before they even did the trailer and everything like that. Trailer came out. It was alright. It didn't really change my excitement or anything like that. So, like I said, it was just
Hey, bro.
I was still.
We not gonna be honest.
I
Be
am.
honest.
It didn't change my perception.
You want that Ultron situation?
Yes.
That was
Oh.
okay with you?
Oh
Yes.
wait, you were saying this in a negative.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
this trailer massively increased my interest.
Okay.
Like,
That's
massively.
why I wanted to ask.
I do not like. I don't like if I don't know if this is real.
Oh, I know that.
Like
That's all I'm saying.
Wanda. That shit.
I think
pisses
part
me
real,
off.
part not real.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was so for
Because
me.
when they looking for a son, that's real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's part, but it's a lot. Like
A lot
of course.
it is in his mind.
Yeah.
What's the name that's in his head? Like
Well,
you know,
they kind
They
of.
all the AIs are in his head for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't. So for me, I was like when they were talking about Vision Quest, I was like, well, whatever. Nigga, I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, I'm in.
I'm
Like
in.
I am 100. Like it's different. And
Yeah.
I think when Disney and Marvel does different, they've done it really well. Like I really like WandaVision. I know you were just saying you didn't like WandaVision because
Yeah,
of the whole.
Okay, it's not that I don't like WandaVision. I didn't like the first half of WandaVision.
See,
That-
I
that-
really
that-
like
that's
my
my
favorite
favorite
part.
You know why? Because I watched those shows and it just didn't hit for me.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I grew up watching I Love Lucy.
Yeah,
I grew
same.
up watching
Same,
all
bro.
the shows she mimicked. I grew up watching because we didn't have cable. So that's why I'm like, I get it. I get where we were going with this, but you did it too much. You did it to me.
Oh,
Nah,
see,
I love
I
the
think
air
for
movement.
me,
I love the
I
air
was
shit
like,
thing.
yo, this is
Me
great.
too,
This
bro.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I
It's-
feel the trick is a great trick.
I don't know. It's like listening to y'all like listening to cover music, or do y'all like listening to the music?
If the cover
Both.
If the cover is good,
I
I
ain't
you.
That's what we do, man, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was at State Fair on Friday. Getting ready to leave.
Hey, what time you went there?
We walked past. It was like
He said Friday.
Oh, Friday, yeah.
we were walking past to get out, and we ran past an '80s cover band. Fully dressed up like the '80s, had the hair and everything. I would absolutely stop and watch cover band.
Yeah.
Right, but you would still probably rather see the real band. You know,
I mean, if
If it's a good, you know what? You're a Luther Vandross fan, ain't you? 90% of his shit is covers.
That is true.
It's his version of it, though.
That's
music. That's music.
That's what it
No, I'm saying music. So when I'm talking about this situation, like I don't mind the creativity of it. I just didn't need the whole episode of it. I would be okay if this was like half an episode and then it changes to a different show. That would have been cool because then you could give me a lot more context of what the fuck going on, or front load context, then go into your delusions and then come out with your
I mean, you just really want to be fed exactly what's going on,
or I just don't want to be lost.
Okay.
I don't like being lost in the sauce.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
all right. So it's a no for you on Vision Quest.
No. It's not a no. The trailer just front loaded the shit that I was like, bro, this looked just like WandaVision.
All right.
That was what excited. I was like, bro, this is
So,
Maybe that's what I'm so different.
yeah.
Because it reminded me of literally old TV shows where they have that whole like the casting your head when you doing shit like, but you talking to everybody. So it's like I felt like it was definitely. I mean, it was what I expected. To be honest, I didn't know what Vision Quest was going to be about.
I didn't either.
So I felt like when I saw the trailer, it was like, it is his quest. It's like, so he's figuring shit out. Yeah. So it's like one of those kind of shows where it's going to be like, the ending of that, we're going to actually get what Vision is going to, where he's
so do y'all think they're going to CGI some waves on him?
No.
I don't think
And you know what? Even if they just gave it like a glimpse, like when he wake up, like trying to figure out what he gonna wear today, and then they do that one, I'll be okay with it.
Like, I would be if Ultron pointed out, like, you know what they're doing to you online.
Trip, yeah, where you at with?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited for all the Wanda shows. Like, I'm excited for WandaVision. I'm excited for Agatha on the Wall. I'm excited to finish the storyline out because I mean, then we got Billy, so then we're gonna get what's his name?
Tommy, yeah.
So I'm excited to see how they play that in, and then hopefully this all ties into when we get Wanda back, how they're going to bring Wanda back from the dark.
Well, if they go with the comic, like I said, and this is one of the things that I started going deep into, like what like the Vision Quest comic storyline was. It's kind of similar to what it was like after they made White Vision and they took apart regular Vision. The Vision Quest is the quest of him putting back together his life so he can go back to his old self and everything like that. So it's kind of like we're kind of getting that in this as a sense, and it looks like Billy's like the anchor that's going to help pull him back into it and stuff like that. And then they did give us that one scene that it kind of looked like it was a Wanda. I don't know, but it was like when it was all red and he was hovering.
I know what you're talking about.
And so it's like, but again, we like I said, we don't know. There's been, and we do know that
It's a series, ain't it?
Yeah. We do know that she has like she's kind of like so there's certain actors and actresses in Marvel who are very, very deep connected with their characters where they're like, I know this storyline, like I know she wanted to see the No More Mutants, but she wants things to come full circle. So I can see them keeping her Elizabeth Olsen, keeping her kind of like a secret, like will she not be in there?
I don't think you can do her if we're looking at the age who they did as Charles. Magneto gonna be around that same age.
No, I'm talking about Vision Quest.
But I'm saying, like, you saying that she said she wanted to do the No More Mutants.
Oh no, I don't think we get there. But I'm talking about in the
she can't be Magneto's daughter.
Yeah. To wrap up Vision Quest, though.
Oh, fair.
I'm talking about to wrap up that storyline in the Vision Quest. Scarlet Witch plays a big part in her.
Fair.
I can see her popping up in that.
I can definitely see if Vision Quest has anything to do with Doomsday. I can see the moment of Doom being aware of her in Vision Quest. Like you're saying, like toward the end of it, what I'm saying, like because he gets her powers too at some point. Like
I believe she wanted the witches. I believe
that could be fair.
You gotta see how Doom got the witches. So it's so this like showing this in Vision Quest
Because I mean, I feel like you gotta have Vision gotta have play some part in the whole Doomsday and everything too. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's really gonna figure out who he is and then die in the series as well. Like, so he gotta play his part.
Android out there.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
Depending
depending on how Doomsday end, I feel like we'll have a better, clear understanding on how they're gonna bring in.
He might show up. He might show up in Secret Wars.
Because they're definitely like Secret Wars is going to be where the big juggernauts are going to be.
I can definitely see Vision being, and that would be your easiest way because that would definitely keep the story going.
Yeah.
If you did the clip of Doom getting Wanda in Vision Quest, you're saying.
So I think, Bo, yes, you are right. But I think what Bacardi's talking about is the witches. Like everybody's still trying to figure out who the witches are.
Yeah.
So it's not about the connection to magic. It's who the hell is these witches?
Who's gonna be masks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, you didn't think the scene where Ultron was standing out there, he's standing looking at you, Ultron? We said no, we said only human. You didn't like.
That's what I
died.
Okay. If you never showed me Ultron and only had the guy, the actor, perfectly fine with it. The fact that he swapped out so willingly and quickly, I was mad as hell, bro. It was just like, come on.
But I mean,
That was
come
so
on.
funny to see. Hey, bro, we said no robots.
Well, you got to remember, like I said, the whole when you go back on Vision's creations, like I said, remember Vision was created by Ultron,
Right.
and then all of his Ultron bots was like all of his consciousness placed out everywhere. When we killed it all and we killed Ultron, there was still a part of Ultron in Vision. That's why even when you see all the other AIs, and in order for him to get to Ultron, he had to go through an elevator to get to the attic. Ultron is essentially locked away.
It's so funny. I love how he's like,
of course he's gonna be. Of course he's gonna be in Ultron because he's like, bro, man, I wasn't even trying to be here, bro.
I look like he really playing the dad. He's like, bro, when he talk about, oh, it's a boy, Mazel Tov. This is gonna be funny as a bitch.
It's gonna be great. Like I feel like it's gonna be in the same realm.
You don't like whimsy. That's what it is, man.
Like I mean, I feel like but I think all the TV shows are great in me because they all you can't put that much whimsy in the movies. Every TV show, other than like Captain America and them, and Winter Soldier.
They tried to put whimsy in it.
Yeah, bro, but whimsy don't go with action.
I said they tried it, didn't work.
I think it do.
It depends on because they tried it. Listen, Thor got way too whimsy, and then people didn't like it.
Ragnarok
Ragnarok had the perfect balance.
Ragnarok had some whimsy.
That had the perfect balance.
Ragnarok.
No,
When he was
Ragnarok, bro. Sorry to cut you off. Ragnarok is the most misleading fucking movie.
That opening
because
sequence?
It makes you feel like it's whimsical, but everything that starts whimsical, people die in that.
Well, that's why I said they had the perfect balance.
It was a good balance.
It was a good balance because they
went too much.
They went too much in Love and Thunder. Like I said, they.
Okay, tell me the open scene. He was hanging by the chain talking to the skull dude, right? Mm-hmm. What happened at the end of that scene?
No, I'm saying
the skull dude's head was in his arm.
That's what I'm saying. It was perfect balance, though.
Whimsy don't mean that real shit don't happen.
I know, but what I'm saying is the movie kept doing that where we got Thor reunited with Loki, and then that nigga got to go fight Hulk.
Yeah, but I said Guardians of the Galaxy did it well until that last one. That last one was very, very dark. But
I feel like the last two were dark.
But I say they have perfect balance. But they say if you go too whimsy, then it gets.
You get Thor Love and Thunder.
Two had a.
It
was dark, but it was a lot more whimsy.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whimsy in Guardians of the Galaxy is literally Rocket and Groot.
But that's what it is. Sometimes you just have silly characters. Like even you were talking about.
I don't know, Peter.
You were talking about
really all of them.
him going to fight Hulk.
Drax was
right.
Yes. But
Guardians of the Galaxy is really all whimsy.
Even you talk about in Ragnarok when he goes to fight Hulk, even that has a scene of levity where it's like, oh shit, my boy is here. We used to work together.
Right.
Like, but that's still enough of the.
Jeff Goldblum's character, like the party.
My thing is that was the best way that they did.
Yeah, it's a perfect balance.
So,
Perfect balance.
It was a good balance. But out of the series, that's where they kept fucking up. They made it too whimsical.
But I feel like you gotta do.
Love and Thunder was crazy.
Well, Love and Thunder. That's why.
Nigga creeping up on him.
Love and Thunder was a lot. Yeah, no, Love and Thunder was a lot.
You know, like they didn't get the balance right at all because the beginning, like just the God Eater, whatever is
God Butcher.
That scene was like, okay, this might be a serious ass movie. Then it's like
That's all you get.
Yeah.
After that,
And
it's
they didn't even
just
show him
pure-
butchering the
after that,
gods.
pure rock and
Yeah.
roll, man. Yeah, after that, pure rock and roll.
They didn't show that nigga butchering
But
the
I feel
gods.
like you gotta do like rewinding all them like Whimsy definitely like flows in magic. So like with WandaVision,
I agree.
with Vision Quest, with All Strange, like Strange.
Agatha was so whimsical, but it was still a good dark.
Yeah,
series.
you know what I'm saying? The dark, like so it's Whimsy's gonna be, and like I said, because Vision's part of that, like you gotta get like that's what makes like the Whimsy of Vision Quest is the head banter of him dealing with
Oh my
regular
god!
life.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
This the Superman, bro.
What?
Superman is definitely whimsical.
Superman definitely whimsy
He
going with
goes
action.
he used a bad example as the movie Superman.
No, this last Superman was whimsy.
Right, and it was terrible because it was too whimsical.
I disagree that.
Yeah, I'm saying I
Okay,
disagree.
The numbers don't. Anywho,
It was a success. Like every movie can't make a million.
Let's
But
move
they
on
are,
to
though.
let's move
Every
on.
movie is
when they
not.
come out of certain studios,
Let's move on to Ahsoka, man.
I
Ahsoka.
didn't see that trailer.
I didn't get a chance to see that trailer.
Did y'all watch season 1 of Ahsoka?
I did.
feel like
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, I fucked with it. Oh, that was good.
It was
It was
long.
good.
The trailer,
Yeah.
the trailer. Was good.
So
I
Diggs,
think they don't promote it.
as our
man.
resident Star Wars person.
The trailer was good.
It was
It was
great,
really
bro.
good.
I'm so excited, bro.
I am very famous of saying like I hope Star Wars gets out of the Skywalker saga,
Mhm.
but I ain't gonna lie and act like when Anakin showed up, I wasn't like, oh shit.
You know what it is? I think it's more so not a chosen one. Right?
Yeah.
Like get rid of the Skywalker saga is always so much focused on the chosen one, the new person, or Luke being the one. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the one I think with Ahsoka and Anakin, their storyline is so different that we still are excited to explore that.
Anakin was out here. He was being real flagrant. He asked her, "Are you a Jedi?" And I think I was watching Mike and them doing the live recap. He was like, "Bro, can he just ask her that? Like, is he the person who can ask this?"
Well,
like,
I think so. So here's the reason
bro,
why.
after everything you did, the
So this
nerve
is
of you
why.
to ask,
Well,
"Am I a Jedi?"
Well, the reason why is that because I feel like you remember I've been watching it.
Yeah.
I watched it. I feel like Anakin. His biggest gripe with Ahsoka is like, you like me, so stop acting like you this Jedi.
But
So I think,
no, Phil, because you can't.
And she keep on proving like, bro, I'm not like you, but I feel like in his head he's still like, you like me.
It was a crazy question because it's like, bro, you 2 weeks off of being back on the light side. Like this probably ain't a long ass time. You can, the nerve of you to ask this.
I think it's all comes from it. He's like, bro, you faking the fun.
You could
bro.
be right.
You really like me. Because remember, like I said, he was so confident that Ahsoka was going to join his side the whole time.
Yeah.
Until she, like, every time they fight, he still be appalled. Like, bro, why are you fighting me so hard? You supposed to be right here with me. You my Padawan.
The one thing I did wish that they would have showed in the trailer, I guess it makes sense why you wouldn't. I wanted to see who was going to take Ray Stevenson part. You know, he passed.
Yeah.
And his character didn't in the show, so it's like Balin has to be somewhere out there. And it felt, they might have shown, I just wasn't paying close attention.
I don't think I saw it.
I think I saw somebody who at least had like an orangish lightsaber, which you could think would probably be his, but
maybe I didn't pay that.
maybe I didn't pay close enough attention. But it's like I don't even know who's playing him next season. Like if they announced it, I didn't see it, and I haven't went to go actually look.
Yeah,
but it's
me
like
either, yeah.
I'm very curious to see how they're going to do that because, like I said, unfortunately the actor did pass. And maybe you don't throw that in the trailer. I can completely understand that.
That'd be a lot.
But yeah, no. Like it's funny because like with Star Wars properties and stuff like that, there's certain ones that get me really, really hyped up. Like Ahsoka as a character, and then every iteration that they've done her very, very well. So I was excited. I forgot that we was even waiting for season 2. So when the trailer came out,
Ahsoka season 1 was
when the trailer came out, it surprised me because I was like, oh shit, I forgot
it was
about it.
2023.
2023.
What? 2023?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it was more. Y'all might be talking about Rebels.
I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, so but I forgot that we was waiting for a season 2. Well, you know what? I wonder if they was like thinking about the Mandalorian, her cameo.
Oh yeah, she did cameo in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was earlier.
That might have still
early.
been post COVID though. I don't remember when that was.
Yeah. I think that was season. That was season.
That was
one?
season 2.
Season 2, yeah. So like I said, I don't know. I'm excited to jump back. Like I said, it's still Skywalker saga ish, but
Yeah.
But I'm okay with it here. So I was excited for it.
One thing I am kind of disappointed is that Starfighter got nothing. Like it got a trailer, or not even trailer. I mean, it got a poster,
Mhm.
And it's like that's y'all next big film. That's what y'all are.
Starfighter.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's Ryan Gosling's Star Wars movie.
Wow.
They said
And like I said,
they
Ryan
said
Gosling.
that him and because I think the director for Ghost Rider is also the director for
Well,
that.
maybe they don't got nothing.
But that's crazy. I think it's supposed to come out next year.
I mean, but I feel like listen here.
Let me check.
I mean, you got
Star
Ghost Rider
Wars-
now. They like, bro, we ain't
Star
got time
Wars,
for that
Star
right
Wars.
But
move-
that's the thing.
Star Wars
That's
moves
how
like Marvel.
that's how they came up with the pitch for
Yeah.
Ghost Rider on the set of that film.
But like I said, Star Wars moves
Really?
like Marvel, right? Like remember look how like I said, Doomsday trailer didn't come out. Look how small time when that first trailer came out to release. Star Wars probably be like, yeah, we can do that shit too.
Maybe
It's all
they
the same
got
Yeah.
they got a string of not so hot. They kind of can't.
I
They
know
kind of can't do that.
They do, but I can also still feel I'm like, oh, we got Ryan Gosling though.
Damn, was I not saying Starfighter?
He said
I already said
Starfighter.
Starfighter.
Okay, I saw it in the comments. I'm like, damn, did I say?
Yeah, no, he said Starfighter.
Okay.
I can see them being like, man, we got Ryan Gosling. We
Yeah, but for how
we
long?
know that this is gonna cook.
I mean,
But I mean, you can't do a rush job.
Yeah,
I agree. As a fan, I know, but we've
Like
seen them
Christmas
do that.
season.
I was like,
No,
the
I
date-
I get it,
the
but
date is May of next year.
They probably got the Christmas season.
that's crazy.
I can see that. Because right now they're going off the Ghost Rider.
Why would you not? But that's so Ghost Rider was Comic-Con. This would have been the perfect time. You already know he is our Ghost Rider in Marvel. Here go where he gonna
Did
be.
Did they say filming already started?
It had to if it's coming out May,
Oh, you're right.
Then they're done.
right?
That's what I said. I feel like, but I mean, May. I mean, that's what I said. December would be a good, like that 6-month run.
Wait, isn't there a Star Wars
Celebration
convention?
Star Wars Celebration. It's but that's April of next year. It's in LA. There's no way.
There's no other Star Wars.
Not
event
that I can
Okay.
think. That's usually because they didn't have it. They didn't have it at May the 4th. So like that would have been another time to do it. They didn't have.
I hear what you said, Bacardi,
But I feel like
it don't move like that necessarily, especially when you got a new property.
But
they
you
do
know the same thing.
like
too, though,
under Disney,
but
they have been moving like
under
that.
the umbrella.
I get it.
They
But I'm saying,
don't make as
They
much
make their own
Star
rules
Wars
lately.
with Star Wars stuff that.
Oh yes, they do.
I don't know.
Oh yes,
bro.
they
With
do.
Marvel stuff right now.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
But what was the last thing? I mean,
Mandalorian and Grogu, and that's another reason why Mandalorian and Grogu was so poorly received. That
The
you
hype is crazy.
you need something to get people back excited. Like yes, Ahsoka got people excited because of the trailer. The trailer was fire. People are happy about that. But also, Star Wars is a franchise that is on the big screen. That's why people were like, "Why did you give us Mandalorian and Grogu?" Because we can tell that that's made for TV.
Yep.
That wasn't a movie. This was something that they made, and they were like, "This could go onto the big screen." You can tell by the way it was when you said, "I don't think I might be the only one who saw it."
I ain't watched it yet.
Okay, yeah. So when you watch it, you like, "Oh, you could tell this is supposed to be
Like
this was made for Disney Plus." Starfighter was made for the big screen. Like it was made for movies.
Wait, they said there was a trailer at D23.
Oh, then nobody posted it because I didn't
Yeah, I didn't
see
see that trailer.
anything, and I scoured looking.
Yeah, as I googled it, they said
I didn't see
I didn't see
anything.
anything either. So that's why I'm like, wait a
But I
minute.
didn't even hear nothing at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if so, that is the most under wraps thing ever. Because I ain't seen anything.
Even what you're saying, like they need a win. But I feel like this was started in December.
But that's what I'm saying. To what King was saying, that's too short. When you essentially this is probably one of the most important films for Star Wars in recent history.
Really?
Because of their track record the past few years. And as a Star Wars fan, some of it is fan inflicted. I think I like the Acolyte, but general consensus because of how people reacted to it, it wasn't a success. Mandalorian and Grogu wasn't a success. Book of Boba Fett wasn't a success. Ahsoka was a success, which is why it's getting a season 2. But there has been so much in Star Wars that just from a general people didn't like the Book of Boba Fett.
It's cold. Okay,
Like,
I fucked with it tough.
And a lot of people are like, "Bro, this is not what this isn't." One, it was why did we randomly bring back Boba Fett? Which is like, yeah, I get it.
he's a legend. So.
Hey,
I was gonna say, I think it's
It's
that's
no
different era.
different than Game of Thrones doing Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't
like
think
that-
it-
to me,
I don't
that
think it's the
actor is-
same.
He will always do a good job as Boba Fett, and that series just kind of proved it. Like
Yeah, I
to
think
close out that character being one of the main characters.
hey,
of
that's
that,
it. Shout out
That
Pat
is-
Oswalt.
that
Like I
is
said,
fair.
They pretty much did exactly what he been preaching for years before they brought back Boba Fett. Like he been on a
Yeah.
every
Like,
comic night talk about it.
It would be the trailer. Like Disney got a control of it. It would be the trailer for Doomsday. like this new Star Wars movie will be like.
But like I said, Disney.
But that's the thing is like, why do that? We just
because they operate on their own.
No, I'm
they
saying
don't operate making sense, bro.
Even if you just do a quick teaser,
opportunities to throw out teasers.
We should have got that D23
movies. You know,
I can see that. But you said it was a trailer, right?
well,
It was a whole panel thing. Like I said, they said it looks. It don't look like an actual official teaser. It looked like they was giving behind the scenes and they were showing like clips. But I don't think it was put together as a trailer.
But they didn't have.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that was a Star Wars panel. Yeah, they showed.
No, it was a Starfighter segment. It was like 8 minutes.
Oh, that one must not have got. Oh yeah, that was in the Star Wars panel. Though.
Yeah.
But they said,
Well, it was actually the Disney Entertainment panel,
okay.
and then they.
Yeah, because like everywhere I've seen is like
Maybe
there's not an
they just
actual
had it
there's
together.
not an
They might
actual
just-
trailer.
They might just bounce off the energy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they just didn't have it together at presentation. Like, damn, we didn't get the trailer. Like, just show them some shit. Show them
But
something.
that's
I
like.
guess, bro. I guess that's it's giving a company that should be a little bit more on point.
Oh, here go the leaked teaser right
I mean,
here.
there's a lot of shit moving right now. If you push the Doomsday and all this other stuff, you got to start with like.
That's part of it, but that's what happens when you buy fucking all these companies.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
Yeah.
and
Some
finance.
got to take it in.
Sometimes, hey, no, either that or you have to go into overdrive, constantly promote. Master P, nigga, he did. We just talked about it. 12 artists dropping 3 albums a week.
That's what I'm saying.
And they promoted that shit
Nigga,
the same way. No, they did it the same with a calendar in the back. With all the
I mean,
things goes to
that's
drop.
what Disney doing, nigga. They want to build with all that shit. Like, you gonna shoot some shit over here.
Hey, we need somebody on the culture that's like hire Master P. Like, all right, you will head of our
run
you run all of our scheduled releases. That's all you care about. Like how we do this, everything.
Look, I wouldn't put it past that motherfucker. Nigga, Ryan Gosling doing Ghost Rider and motherfucking Starfighter at the same damn time. Nigga, like,
Well, he shouldn't be because Starfighter's the release date is May 28th, 2027.
oh, so it should be done.
It should be at the very least in post production.
I mean, that shit. Yeah, I mean, you would think that would have been at least announced at the thing that like we're done with it or something.
They probably did.
They probably did say that because the whole thing, everybody is like, bro, where's the trailer?
Yeah.
You gave me a
7
new
years?
poster.
Hasn't it 7 years?
Yeah, a proper Star Wars film. Yeah, it was episode 9.
Yeah, because like I said, Mandalorian Grogu was the wait, what? We doing this in a movie? Like, even though that was a proper Star Wars movie, that was more so like, wait, we doing this in a movie? Like, people.
I mean, I feel like Mandalorian Grogu was definitely promo.
Wait, was it Lando?
That's what I'm double checking. I could have my date wrong. I'm pretty sure episode 9 might have been the last one.
That we talking about Skywalker Saga?
No, yeah, because Solo and Rogue One both came out 2018, and then episode 9, Rise of Skywalker was so technically 8 years because that was December. That was December of 2019.
Because they tried to use that as a marketing, like Star Wars is back in the theater with Mandalorian and Grogu, and then it would just receive not so well.
Right.
Like that.
I didn't know it was bad. I thought everybody liked
Well, the Mandalorian as a movie,
it was just okay. It should have been.
if it was on Disney Plus,
It would have been solid.
It would have been better.
It was like it was a promo grab anyway. Like,
It was, the popularity with Grogu amongst the kids.
It was a family movie.
Let's put this in theaters and see how much money we can make.
That's what it felt, and that's what it felt like.
What's going on right now? Let's, market this up.
Yeah,
So I get that.
Before we get into like our weekly shows and everything like that, was there anything else from D23 that we didn't have?
Hit everything that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, Coco 2, I guess it's coming. I don't know if y'all seen Coco.
That's gonna be dope.
That is a new Frozen.
They should have did Coco too sad to do it. I don't want to go through that again.
Wait, what?
Every Disney movie
Coco sad as a
Every Disney
Coco
movie
sad.
sad,
Coco
bro.
sad as a bitch.
Coco is sad.
Coco is sad.
Coco is sad.
Inside Out said all of
But
them.
Coco,
Wait, you know what? Wait, real quick. As somebody whose kids has definitely aged out of the new era Disney, you probably haven't seen a lot of the shit, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot.
especially having Disney Plus every time. Like, man, I watched this.
I got Disney Plus too, but I just haven't watched any. I think I just watched one of the Millions. I think the last Millions, which was ass. But I'm like, no, like,
but no kids.
I'm 2 Toy Stories behind.
That's crazy.
Like,
I'm two Toy Stories behind though.
like a lot of Disney movies I haven't really seen.
Coco, what made Coco super sad is the fact that it's like about a second death.
Yeah.
Where it's like you already are dead.
Yeah.
And it's like when you are gone from this world when people just stop and so that hit me when he was like, bro, when people like they fade away when people stop remembering. I was like, don't nobody remember this long. It hit me. Cause you just think about how sad that is. I was like, bro.
But the point is supposed to be a good person.
Yeah.
To be remembered by more than just one or two people.
So some of the other things they announced: Incredibles 3.
Oh yeah.
Incredibles 3.
They had they showed the villain.
Yep.
I don't watch that. I mean, I'll definitely gonna watch that.
Frozen 3, which this is the first time that they're going to be facing a villain with powers. So that was a big thing.
Yeah, I'm really
Oh,
far
did
back.
they?
Mhm.
I'm really far back because I never watched Frozen.
The only thing I saw from Frozen 3 was that the snowman got a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I've been on record saying Frozen is the most overrated property in Disney. I don't like Frozen
I'm
at
so
all.
tired of Frozen.
Like
All my
Sarah.
kids watch.
Oh,
this
they
stuff.
announced Lilo and Stitch 2. Well, I think they gave the date. I think it was already announced the live action.
Yep, and
Yeah,
they showed the live
Yeah,
action
of course.
Tangled. They showed footage from the live action.
Yeah, that
Tangled.
looks weird.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians season
Yes.
3.
I fuck
They
with
still
that.
making them?
Hey,
The
first season
show.
was fire.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, I mean, I ain't never seen the show. I watched the
Second
movies.
season out right now too.
Yeah,
The second,
So this
I
is
haven't
announced for
caught up on the
season
second
3.
season.
Yeah, you actually would like the show, bro.
I mean, I liked the movies. I ain't never watched the season.
The movies,
I like the OG
the
movie.
The
movies,
OG movies are better.
I call those a guilty pleasure because
Percy Jackson?
they are not good.
BTJ.
Which
They
one?
are not good. Both of them are not
The
good.
movies?
The
They are
first
not.
ones?
They're guilty
Oh.
pleasure because
Oh,
I
man.
enjoy them.
Oh, man.
But if we're talking objectively, those are not good movies.
Percy Jackson.
They're not good adaptations.
Percy Jackson.
They're not good movies,
Oh.
but they're fun.
So proud, fam.
Y'all talking about me and shit.
I give it to you, but you gotta be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I'll rewatch it because they're guilty pleasure. But like if somebody was like, "Hey, give me an actual star rated,"
Percy Jackson was sad. He had to leave his mama at the gate
yeah, that
with the monsters on her ass. Like, just
Yeah.
go, son.
That
I
was
was like,
tragic,
oh,
too.
yeah.
you would have had me, and that would happen in like the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tragic, fam. Like, I was like, oh, this is going down here.
Oh, that it?
Well, the rest is like some of like the parks, like you know.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear anything about that.
About the theme parks and
At
everything.
least you're not half goat, bro.
Before we do get into our weekly stuff, I just want to bring this up. I put it on there, but like it seems like Penguin season 2 is in jeopardy, which is crazy.
I ain't hear about that. What's going on with
They
that?
said that right now they don't have
I ain't gonna hold you. This finna be a hot take.
they don't have they haven't been renewed for season 2.
Oh, they haven't been renewed.
Yeah.
I thought they did. I thought we did announce that.
Do we need a season 2?
So that's what I said.
See,
I love Penguin, and I will be okay with a season 2 if they give us a good story. However, if they don't,
I'm okay.
Yeah.
But as a larger conversation, this is where the hot take is. James Gunn not a good studio head.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
Even when you talk
I'm sorry,
about
he is not.
when you talk about all the stuff that he announced, almost half of them either got canceled or they're on hold almost indefinitely.
Yeah.
And I think at some point it has to go down to him because it's like you want to have your hand in both too much. Like you are
Right.
still writing and directing. Like, I like Superman. I know King didn't like it, but I like
I
Superman.
like Superman as well.
You know, so I'm excited for Man of Tomorrow, but it's also like, would I want Kevin Feige being like, yeah, I'm actually gonna be doing Black Panther 3. I'm co-directing it with Ryan Coogler. Like, I don't want you doing that.
Right.
And
Like, just focus on
focus on the overarching story. And I think James Gunn wants to have a little bit of both too much. And I know he's not trying to do a fully connected universe as Marvel is, but it also still feels even more disjointed because it's like, it don't feel like you giving body any guidelines.
You know what it is?
I
It's
mean, and it don't make sense. Like, I agree with that in the space of like they're not supposed to be combined universe. So it's like, why your hand in both? Like,
well, see, that's what it said.
You know
It
what I'm
seems like it seemed like he's saying it's not a combined universe, but part of him still like, I do want it to be connected. Like it's like, bro, you're not committing enough. You're not committing enough.
That's why he's taking his name to it. Because like, I want like it is connected by affiliation. Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It go down to the characters that he bringing in into the forefront. Like there ain't no reason why we shouldn't have a Wonder Woman film. We shouldn't have. And I get it. Whatever's happening with Matt Reeves and Batman, but it's like Batman shouldn't be an afterthought.
hey, but listen, to be fair, maybe I'm objective. I wanted a Rick Flag story because I'm tired of him popping up and no one able to like give why the fuck is he always the guy they using.
I didn't want him popping up.
But that's the thing. It's something that just it happens, right? Like Agent was it Coulson?
Yeah.
You can't just go find a new agent all the time and then you happen to keep using Rick Flag to hunt down these metahumans or to be the guy in charge of these task force. So eventually, you gotta give me you gotta give me something.
But see, here's the thing. This is where
You could have had Amanda Waller be that person.
Yeah, but here's where
Definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
but here's where
no, I think both. I think both go hand in hand.
But here's where they
She's
fall.
always gonna call it him.
But here's where they fall into the issue, right? Because with Agent Coulson, like I said, I was a fan of Agents of Shield,
Right.
until they started trying to do the Inhuman storyline to try to bring them into the fold, right? So what it was is like you have this character that's like this is not a main character, right? But then he became popular enough with the fans that we'll give him something, right? So that's how like Agent Coulson was not supposed to be a main agent character like that. They killed him off purposely, but he was so popular that they was like, all right, we're gonna give you Agents of Shield, right? And when it was Agents of Shield they was doing, it was all good. And then Agents of Shield became popular, and then they was like, oh well, let's see if we can work them back into the fold. And then they worked it back, and then it got trashed.
I understand the greed of it.
So that's
But
when
my
Rick
thing
Flag, you'll fuck around and do that. You
No,
like,
no,
all right, we not.
you know what's funny about this? It brings to mind me of the Punisher one shot, right?
Yeah.
Even though I know that Punisher one shot was a transition to their season and to the Spider-Man movie, I think those type of characters deserve at least an episode of something.
Of course.
Like whether it's a established series, dive into it. Like if it's they got another season of Titans or some shit, something where he's a character that's for some reason known. Then give him an episode to explain himself.
Yeah.
That way I can feel more comfortable about.
I'll give you that, but I'll push back and say that shouldn't be at the start of your damn universe.
That is
Oh no! I don't say that.
But that's where we at, kind of with Rick Flag.
But I'm saying with Rick Flag, maybe the transition from the Suicide Squad Rick Flag to the what's the name? The current Rick Flag.
Yeah.
That's probably why they have to do something because it's a question.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Some of your biggest films, you got a different guy, and now you're trying to create this narrative that this guy is the guy, which I'm here for it. But like you say, I kind of need a backstory now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just a mistake to do at the start of your universe. And I get where you're coming from with it, but it's like, people about to want who they gonna want. Like,
right, but Frank Grillo's Rick Flag to me is a different different Rick Flag than the other guy. The other guy was like military.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? All weapons, all action. This guy seems a little bit more political, a little bit more like a.
But to this point, we still trying to figure out what this universe is going to be.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's like they bring him Rick Flag in so early into it.
Bro, this is why I don't like the movies. Like it goes into. It is not a one thing. Like I told y'all, I don't hate Superman. I hated the movie because it didn't make him super. So it's not his fault. It's James Gunn's fault because you keep trying to replay Guardians of the Galaxy. And
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I think
my biggest issue is Star-Lord has never been full potential on film, other than when he's dying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that doesn't make sense to me.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, let's get into X-Men '97 though.
Whew. Talk about going from one negative to the next.
Season finale. How we feeling?
Okay, wait. How do we? Does everybody feel that this season was not better than this first season?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I will say though, I do think overall the season was okay. I gave it like a 7. I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. So 3.5 stars, give or take.
Eagles.
Yeah, 3.5
I just
Eagles.
want to know before I have my take, and then y'all be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the finale itself.
Right,
That shit was a
right.
2 out of 10. That shit was ass.
2 out of 10.
It didn't feel like a finale.
It didn't feel like a finale. And so, you know what? It's funny because last week or the last, whenever I said that on the pod, when I was like, does this feel like I watched this like a Saturday morning cartoon where it's like random episodes and everything like that, right? This felt like a random Saturday morning cartoon episode. It didn't feel like a finale. If this was just an episode, like say if this was like episode 3, episode 6, something like that, I think I would have been way more okay with it. For this to be the season finale, I was like, come on, G.
I mean, as a kid, you wouldn't know if it was a finale or not.
That is true.
Next week, you like, hey, I seen this episode before.
That is true.
Next Saturday.
We didn't know finale.
That's true.
That is true.
Start back So I mean, but yeah, I mean, I feel like it was definitely. But I think that's what it was. Like, I don't feel like we all said that about the first season.
So we didn't at all. We didn't at all. We did not.
These episodes, this season, felt like that, and it's not a bad thing, but I think that's why I feel like you just kind
it
of
didn't break the mold like the first season
They
did.
put too much in this season.
Well, that and this season, like I said, the season overall, it definitely felt very disjointed. But I want to focus on this episode because it made me realize, and I think it was also talking through it in Discord, is like the whole Rogue Gambit thing is kind of like y'all forced this. Y'all forced this. Think about where they left off. Think about really where they left off.
That's that nigga from Magneto.
Nigga in his face.
And it's like,
But she didn't want him to die though.
She didn't. But this whole season is built
he
around. This whole
begged
season
her,
was
though.
built around. Oh, we had this fairy tale romance that ended so tragically, and it's like, cause of you though.
Well, but it is because of her. But we also got to. We can't act like she was. Remember, she thought that she was making the right decision with Magneto because she can touch somebody finally and everything. And then when they had that kiss, when she realized, she's like, bro, there's nothing here. I actually really do love.
And that is fair.
So, like,
I'm not even talking about the fact that like this is really more so about the fact that it's a 10-episode season.
Yeah.
Like. If we'd have had more time,
love of Gambit and Rogue.
yeah, like if we'd have had more time for other stuff, like the actual storyline of her, losing Gambit, him being resurrected, like all that, I'm cool with. The power up was trash. Didn't need that, especially for the fact that she didn't use it. But it was more so just 10-episode season.
Fast.
Yeah.
I gotta get there.
What, my biggest gripe was the Celestials, right? Because I was like, y'all really don't stand on y'all rules. It was like at any point, somebody,
what was the
at any point somebody be like, "Hey, no, my life or that life." Like they could have went in a cycle. It was like, damn, all right, boom. All right, Barty, go tell him real quick. You tell him, all right, yeah, go tell him real quick. Like,
You got your schedule tied. Oh shit, I hit my 3:45 sacrifice.
Look, fam. Everybody, who else outside?
All he said was that it had to be a life for a life.
Right.
He said, "Yeah, I will give my life." The last thing we saw was Kurt was still back, so that absolutely makes sense that he knew that she made a fucked up decision, knowing his sister.
Yeah.
He walked right in there and said, "Hey, bro, I know you just said her life, but you really just said a life.
Right.
So here's my life."
But like I said, what's to stop anybody? So somebody like, damn it, bro, that was my brother. Now somebody else like, hey, I know Kurt came through. But now, what about me?
Ain't nobody know that until these guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's Beast's fault. But if Beast would have said something, like I said, what if Beast went? What Beast knew? What if Beast went? Like, hey, for me. Now Charles is like, wait, I know Beast. Hey, no, Beast
looked at it like,
let me get your Bible. Hey, Beast, let me get your Bible, bro.
Bro was wildin'.
See you at the crossroads, dog. You a real nigga.
And he gave Rob that look like, hey.
There was nothing I could do.
He didn't have to tell her. He just showed her the Bible like,
Just poofed on that.
I think that was the other part that made me mad. Like, no, y'all made Nightcrawler sacrifice himself for this story.
So Nightcrawler sacrifice himself actually does make the most sense.
In general, yes. I'll give you that. And again, it's like, bro, did you see this? Like, did y'all watch that?
Right.
It makes me feel like though that they kind of lost where they were trying to go in the middle of the season because they give us 2 amazing episodes with Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you're just gonna take them away.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, nobody stays dead.
Forever.
Comic universe, but still, it's like it's the same thing with Gambit in the first season.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, we're getting this Gambit storyline, and then now he's gone.
Yeah.
It's like that is the rinse and repeat kind of.
And it's like with the fake out again, because I was like, all right, like y'all shot, like y'all let Cable shoot him dead in the face. So I was like, all right, are we killing him off for real this time? Only for them to resurrect him again. I was like, bro, like,
I mean, X-Men never died.
No, I know that, but we ain't never seen a character die that close twice and we resurrected that.
X-Men was really showing you what we about. That shit was like a video game, like nigga. We spawn time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do agree with that.
Yeah,
you can definitely tell where he.
Oh yeah, left off, and when they tried to finish it and everything, hell yeah.
And that could be why it's disjointed. I
believe it is. Because
you gotta.
I've been 100% saying.
Yeah, you gotta finish his story, and the next season could feel better because it's like, well, we can tell our story from start to finish now.
Yeah. Well, we thought that this season was going to be it.
No, because he said when he.
No, I know the season was already done, but they had announced they was like, yeah, we only had elements. They made it seem like this season was going to be way more them.
Oh,
I
never got that feeling when they said it.
When they showed it, we didn't.
Say that. You don't want him to.
Well, they did. To Deuce's point, they did say that we got elements of his story. We're gonna finish his story out.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you brought.
I was like,
Yeah.
this is all my shit.
Yeah, right.
You know
It's
what
like,
I mean?
damn, bro.
I fully thought they meant like, hey, we got like 5 episodes worth. We gotta get
Populous angle was obviously his angle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said I feel like from this season, that's why I said I feel like where we all got to that whole consensus of like it feel like Saturday morning cartoons. I think that's what they want to do.
Oh,
The
it's
Apocalypse
just
story was the
so,
Apocalypse
yeah.
story, but then we got the David AC episode.
Yeah, you're right.
The little Wolverine, like all those little, we like, bro.
Those random ass.
Yeah.
If you had a credit to episode 7, it was like what 9 episodes this season.
yeah.
So, he like had a credit on episode.
Right.
Matter of fact, he might have had one. I think the finale might have been the only one.
And like I said, damn, what the fuck I'm about to say? I missed my my thought.
Was it about Onslaught? Because I was gonna bring that
It
up.
wasn't about Onslaught.
You could tell Charles was built up to Onslaught.
Well, there was that moment I didn't catch it when we didn't talk about it, but there was a moment where they showed the shadow of his face and it kind of looked like Magneto's.
Oh no, I didn't
helmet.
see that.
Where?
Which episode?
I think it might have
But
been
you,
episode 7 or
which
something.
would make it even more sense. But you could tell in this episode during his final confrontation that it was leading to Onslaught.
Yeah.
And then that's where I think the whole maybe they're gonna use it for something in the future, and that's why they didn't want it right there. But that's why I think also the whole Rogue power up was just so anticlimactic because they was like, well, shit, this is built to Onslaught. We don't want that right now. Maybe we don't want it ever. But we ain't got enough time for a full drawn out fight between him and Rogue. And it's like, so Rogue gonna just use her only mutation that she already has. I don't know what the whole power up was for.
So she can get it off.
So she can get it off because you can't break Apocalypse in. You know what I mean? Like that's.
But I don't think.
Fast,
But I don't think she even broke his like. Even with it, like I'm pretty sure she just touched his face.
Yeah.
Like, but it wasn't like
as a regular mutant, she wasn't able to do that.
she definitely tried.
You think to get there close enough?
She tried to do that before when he was dead Gambit. She tried to do that.
Right before he.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
So,
they didn't do nothing. Remember, he did. Yeah, she did touch me like this. You ain't doing nothing.
Because who did she break the spell of when she did it first?
Right.
She had a basis. She did that to somebody and then broke the spell. Was it
I
Morph?
don't remember.
It was Morph.
Oh, against Sinister.
Yeah, it was Morph. She
Oh,
did that to
it's
Morph.
Sinister.
And so that's why
I thought you meant this season.
No,
I definitely was thinking about.
that's why they leaned on the hand thing because they thought they were like, oh shit, she can break anybody's spell, and then it just shit wasn't working.
Yeah,
I forgot that she did try it and didn't work. Cause I was like, bro, she just did the same shit. Like,
I mean, that was really like wild business. Like,
yeah, she was able to put him into that gym. She was able to completely take him out of Gambit and put him into that gym.
okay.
which is crazy. Because I mean, she did like she gave it to. Cause like that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Archangel.
It's a lot of sense in the next season.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I do because I mean, even if you're doing Professor X's Onslaught for the next season, it would just be how traumatic this season was for him, and it kind of breaks into that. Like you said,
I don't think that they're going to Onslaught. I do think that they're going to lean into Mystique as the big bad of next season and her reign. But you know what I did want, and I'm like I said, another gripe that I had with it. I really wanted more of them getting on Cable's ass for fucking shit up. Like his whole plan when he shot Gambit and everything and released, like they resolved it too fast. So of course they didn't. He didn't have a moment to wallow like shit. Oh shit, my whole plan was wrong. But I wanted him. No, I wanted because I was so pissed off at Cable. I was like, bro, I need them to. Bro, I need them to change these damn banners. Let that nigga know he fucked up the bad way.
I mean, I feel like that's what I said. But I think that's really why it felt like it wouldn't, because I feel like I needed an episode of the aftermath.
Yeah,
like that could have been the finale. Like
they resolved that too fast.
Well, that and to nobody else has said anything about Magneto dying. Nobody else.
I'm still pissed about that.
Maybe Polaris did when she was talking to Charles.
But then they go straight into beef.
He was having kink shaming in the danger room.
That's what I'm saying.
Like nobody else has said anything.
The only one that care about it.
That was just so crazy to me.
But I get it though. But to the X-Men, the nigga was a villain. Like they didn't
he wasn't. Because remember, they had a lot of stuff to go through during that year when he took over. Like
I mean, yeah, they had to give him that. So I feel like you would think they would have gave a little bit more love, but I feel like no one shed a tear for that nigga.
She was sad. She was not.
I don't remember even them showing any.
Oh, you right? No, you're right. You're right.
They ever,
I'm thinking early on.
She
was more sad about Remy dying than when Magneto died.
I don't even know if they showed a scene of Professor X even saying like, "Hey, dog." Like obviously they know because he ain't come back, but I don't think they showed like, "Hey, fam, Magneto kind of didn't make it.
But
Like,
do you think they care about Magneto?
Yes, he was.
But he flip flopped so many times.
But he was headmaster of the school.
But I think
I know he was.
I think even
But at the time, was they beefing with him?
true understanding though, I feel like it's not even about everybody showing concern about Magneto being dead.
Just
no
something.
one showed concern to Professor X knowing how close, like Professor X was in his own business in the danger room. Like no one checked in. I'm like, bro, like I know Magneto died, and I know it's a lot. Like you good. Like,
but what do y'all expect them to do though?
I just want you to show something.
But
that,
why
like,
though? Like I mean, I get what you're saying.
to flesh out the characters some more. If we're supposed to feel like this is a through line,
Who would have actually loved him besides Charles?
like Curtis said, Rogue.
I mean, Polaris. Like I said, the
Polaris,
Polaris.
Storm, like they all had this time. Like everything that happened last season, Magneto didn't kind of like. They were still kind of like he flipped towards the end, but they still had like you were a necessary.
He had to win them all over. They hated the nigga when
You're right, and he won them all.
There's a level of professionalism though. Like my thing is this, right? It's a difference when you are X-Men. Like we eat together, sleep together, breathe together, all that shit since I was a child. Family. Nigga, you got left this shit in the wheel, nigga. Technically, you're just my boss now.
But to that point, when you at a gig, if somebody dies, even if you're not close, you still have a homie like, damn, that's
but that
messed
shit
up.
lasts 5 minutes.
But you still,
it's like a damn, bro.
Yeah.
What you eat for lunch? Like that's how large that love.
But I mean,
you know, like for real.
But
Niggas go to the bathroom and be
wait,
crying.
but it's a problem
because Terrell died in the car
But then
crash.
to Bacardi's point though, if somebody you fuck with is somebody,
you sad.
If somebody you fuck with is really like messed up by it, you gonna have a moment you be like, hey, Charles, you good, G?
Yeah, Polaris didn't care about Xavier. Xavier cared
Nigga,
about
he was a
Polaris.
bad dad. What are you talking about?
Like,
the nigga wasn't a good nigga until a year ago.
But I also feel like that
And
too.
he was 65. Like, what are we talking about?
But the
64 years of being an asshole, bro.
Saying he was still out here getting cooched though. You know what I'm saying?
And he was.
Everybody
Galactic Cooch.
And it wasn't even like him and Charles's relationship. Yes, they were antagonists, but they were like half antagonists. Like they were true frenemies.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot Case and Bell on this one. Here's the thing though. All right, he had his moment where he was wallowing in it, and he's fucked up, right? But then the Danger Room turned immediately evil. They probably were like, man, see that you like they probably it was so much going on that they probably didn't even get a chance to be like you good because they was like by the time they was gonna check on him, Danger was already trying to beat our ass.
Even that is like I'd have been like, hey Charles,
Like Phil, hold on, you need to talk.
Hey, like, two things, right? For one, that nigga had created a whole island and a sacred land for mutants.
Yeah.
So for you to tell me that there's no other mutants on this planet that's upset that this nigga is gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
see that, and the show should have showed that.
Like
And
Xavier
on top
should have
of
been
that,
talking. Like
he
it's
saved
just,
an entire civilization before he died.
He
You don't
did.
think they're not talking about that nigga?
that's what I'm saying. Like it was really like
I felt like they didn't
and I feel like it was like
They had a news report. We heard it.
like Xavier actually
Right.
left
Like,
Magneto.
he got an award.
Like Magneto really made a change. Like he left X-Men. Like he had to actually understand that too. Like bro, Charles seeing me what I didn't see. So I'm really trying to, like he had to change it to Charles for the X-Men. You said so it's like
You should have
you
a
would-
statue on Genosha.
Like I mean yeah.
But I thought they
They have
destroyed
another
this.
statue.
Did they not
But
destroy Genosha?
everybody didn't die. That's the sense. Like even the people who survived, and he was one of the people who was
Right.
helped leading the charge of getting people out to survive.
Yeah.
You should show
That's
them
what-
on it.
There should be something
So
to
you
show
know what?
like
At bare minimum.
On Genosha.
Yeah, at bare minimum,
Yes.
there should have been like at least like graffiti or signs, like you know, what I'm saying
Inside.
murals to Magneto around
Like
the
I
city.
would, you definitely would have should have been that Magneto was right on the wall
Oh
somewhere.
wait, but isn't
You
that
know
what Colossus in them was? The Magneto, followers, the cult or whatever, the group. Remember Colossus at the what was it, episode 9? They had his sister died when they killed Magic.
Yeah, when they killed
I
They
can't
were
remember.
followers of Magneto.
they killed that-
'Cause they put so much-
what you call it? Cursed brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put so much. Yeah, I can't remember because I know
It's-
they put so much emphasis on X-Force this season that I can't. Like I'm blending storylines. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
When Colossus, remember they had the whole
Yeah, I remember that. I'm
Nightcrawler,
trying,
sword
yeah,
fight and all that shit. Them
I
niggas
can't-
was Magneto followers.
they was.
They
I
were
can't
the-
remember right
the
off the
rebel
rip.
niggas. Like I get it. I think what it is the X-Men didn't show remorse.
They definitely did not.
But
Not one.
also, it could be resentment for Charles. Like, bro, you doing too much for these niggas that you trained us to fight. Like, and we just watched this nigga really rip metal off of our brother bones, bro. Like, come on, fam. I can't cry for you.
Fair, that nigga tried to kill me.
He tried to kill.
I mean, kill me, bro.
Like, I mean, Wolverine tried to kill.
I hear that. That was orders, nigga. Orders are
And they had
orders.
hits, like, you gotta think, because that was like the first half. Like,
But they were
Charles
trying
came
to
back.
stop him.
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, now we back. Now we running this thing. Like, Charles did come back.
Yeah.
And they had adventures. So it's like it was, the beginning was X-Men dealing with Charles, like with just Magneto, but then Charles came back. It was like,
I ain't gonna hold you.
now we back into this, like,
In the grand scheme of things, when I look back at X-Men 97, for me, did more damage to Professor Xavier's character for me.
Because it makes
Like I held Professor Xavier very, very higher than X-Men when it went right now from the 2 seasons of X-Men 97 we got, bro, that Charles dropped down a couple of notches
That's
for me.
crazy because this might be just like how we do Batman and shit. Like, niggas be holding the nigga that's manipulating everybody to a high standard.
Hey, I still hold him to a high
when
standard.
he's not the good guy.
I still
he's never
hold
been
him
the
to
good
the
guy.
high
Mystique
standard.
been telling you this for 4
But
movies
listen,
straight.
I never said Batman was a good guy. I said Batman does what needs to be done. I feel like Charles is not doing what needs to be done. I feel like a lot of times
Nigga,
Charles is letting his
Alfred
personal.
D does what needs to be done. Batman be like, they can't do it. I'm gonna do it myself.
I mean, I think it's weirder when you say it like that. I think it's honestly because Charles actually acts the most human because he doesn't use his powers unless he has to. So he's really a man amongst mutants. Like, y'all really got to do everything because I'm not going to use my powers.
I think I never held him that high for that reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he was always the leader. Like, I always
thought you like a piece of shit. Like, bro, you are actually acting human with these niggas.
Yeah.
Like, they treat you like they know you strong, but you like, I'm really just human.
But I feel like in the movies,
I guess, what do you mean by like held him that high?
So like again, the movies,
Yeah.
the old cartoon and the comics, like I don't know, he seemed way more cooler. Like now,
Never was to me.
To me, he was. I fuck with Charles.
Oh,
and
like,
now,
nigga,
and now I just look at him as a crybaby ass nigga, dog. Like,
Okay.
bro, like, you get on my
I
nerves,
think
bro.
I always was like, you too soft and forgiving. So that's why I was like,
I respected him for that.
but see, I didn't respect that because I'm like, you too soft to the detriment of your people.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
They be blowing the matching up every week, bro.
Like Magneto maybe too extreme.
I'm gonna just rebuild it with my
Yeah,
mind.
like Magneto's too extreme, but he's also too extreme the other way. Where it's like Magneto is like the slightest thing.
So-
I'm going to destroy all y'all.
Yes.
Where he's like, bro, y'all, like you said, y'all can destroy my mansion. I believe in the good of the rest
So
of y'all.
I really believed in the Martin Luther King,
Yeah,
Malcolm X
exactly.
situation, right? And so I respected him. I respected Professor Charles Xavier as much as I respected Dr. Martin Luther King.
But see,
in that
Martin Luther
sense,
King
right?
wasn't as forgiving as.
I mean, what you talking about?
Look at some of the writers.
They had to make that
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah, that's what it be
But
straight.
I think it's really that though. It's
Yeah.
like Magneto and Charles is the opposite of using your powers. Like Magneto was always about his powers in any way. Whether
By any means necessary.
I'm gonna change this world. It's
Yeah.
gonna be through these powers.
By any means necessary.
Right.
Like, and Charles was like, bro, we don't have like, even though I'm using other niggas' powers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to show that we can have a world where you don't have to use your powers. Like, I just want to blend in with. I want to be
do as I say,
Yeah,
not
but
as I
like
do.
X-Men 97, like I said, it just made him seem whiny, bro. I was like, bro, I was sick and tired of Charles, bro.
And to be fair, it's this season.
It is.
Because last season,
Last season
we got him like 5 episodes, right?
Last season was the first time that I was like, Charles is a piece of shit because remember he left everybody to go with the girl. He like, that was the first time I said he was a piece of shit.
No. First of all,
In
let's be clear.
no
The
iteration
nigga
have I ever
been
called him a
fixing
piece of shit.
himself. He's been said, I don't fix myself to remind me of my own mistakes.
Yeah.
That's the most victim shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. When you could be walking and helping us.
So to be fair, it's
You don't
also,
want to use your powers that much. You only want to use them on yourself.
but it's also like that's a humility thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's symbolic. In the
Bro,
comics, people looked at that like, bro, that's
That's
symbolism.
humility.
That was good.
Bro, the rich nigga who never had to do nothing is gonna tell you, I'm gonna purposely not do nothing so I can sit here and do nothing. But I'm gonna tell y'all what to do from far back with Cerebro. Bro,
like,
stop.
like Professor Xavier was just as
It's for sure false humility, but
But again,
it's intended
like I
to
said,
be
it wasn't
humility.
until X-Men 97 where the first time I was like, no, Charles is really a piece of shit. And in this season, I was like, bro, I'm sick of this nigga.
I ain't gonna hold.
Get
When
this
I
nigga off the
first
board.
found out that he could fix himself, because I just thought he just couldn't for years. And when I first found out that he could, I was like, ugh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Exactly.
like I said, because he doesn't use his powers, like everything that Charles wants, he can have if he just uses powers. The same as Magneto. Like if you really wanted peace, you can read every villain's mind and know what they're gonna do. Like, hey,
But
we ain't
this is the thing.
that.
It just dawned on me. This is a nigga who thinks I lived so well in my childhood up to this point when I got struck that I deserve to be paralyzed in a chair to balance out my life. Like, bro, you are spoiled as fuck to say I just don't even need to walk no more. I've done so much. I don't even need to walk no more. And I'm still helping you niggas out.
And I'm gonna just build this wheelchair instead.
I'm gonna just sit in this
I'm gonna
wheelchair.
have somebody build this for me that know I can walk.
I don't think they know. I think some people don't know. Some people do.
Know.
Oh,
He
Gino.
definitely know.
Oh yeah, we called it straight. Novice throwing out shots.
That's out of control.
He a Bucks fan too. He threw out of her.
He a Bucks fan?
Yeah, he threw it out of pain.
Because like nigga, I really just realized that you are a piece of shit. Like she really dug down deep into that nigga Charles Souls. Like, bro, you know what? I gotta kill you. I have to kill you.
But I feel like that's the thing we keep overglossing is like how many times people have yelled at Charles for just being wrong about shit. It's always Cyclops, Wolverine, Magneto, Rogue. Like it's always an episode, or it gets to a point of an arc where they like, "Why are you doing this?" He's like, "I just believe." It's like, bro.
And it really wasn't until he lost Magneto that he started to question his own.
His own shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit. Really, he would have been questioning his own decisions until the end, unless Rogue hadn't showed up. You know what I mean, because
he that's his
He
mind.
just don't want to use his powers. Like he just really believed. That's why I've always hated Charles. Like this is the only nigga in the whole universe that has powers. And so I'm not gonna use them.
Even
like
with
I believe,
Magneto,
like I want to be human. Like I actually like as much as he doesn't say it. It's like you just want to be human. You're trying to tell everybody to be human. Like we need to blend in and be human. And Magneto was like, no, nigga, we actually are different. Use your powers.
Right, and it's
like
that's what got Magneto killed. If you think about it, the whole time Magneto telling him, "Hey, bro, tell him." He like, "No, we can't tell him we not from here. We gotta, just blend in." And then when Magneto finally got to a part where he like, "Hey, man, we gotta tell him." He told him, and then it was like, "So you just been lying this whole fucking time?" It's like, bro, just be yourself.
But that's the story though, because like I said, because like you said, to that point, when Magneto finally accepted what Charles was talking and being like Charles with the blend in, like I said, that's when he died and shit like that, right? And the main thing is that it's like, what's right? Do you be yourself, or do you be more human and blending in?
I was reading the comment off of. That also makes sense. They were saying that. That's why Charles, to your point, why you said Charles feels so whiny, they said they prefer Magneto to Charles. And they were like, fuck Charles.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying, because Charles really, like, people don't understand that Charles
really, I didn't until X-Men 97.
It didn't.
I did prefer Charles over Magneto.
Really?
I've always preferred Charles over Magneto until X-Men 97.
I think they both are wrong.
They had different views, yeah, but they both were actually very.
Well, I believe in the hero. I believe so. As much as I like vigilantes and everything like that, I've always believed in the hero rule. Not kill, you know what I'm saying, blend in, work with the people and everything like that. Like I always believed in that. I do like some vigilantes, but they was never my favorites over the hero rule.
I do think at some point you can't.
I mean, like, I think what's crazy too is like I feel like people like, unless I don't really know, like I didn't read a lot of comics with her, but I feel like Magneto, even though he had whatever you want to call his people of bad guys, I didn't see Magneto as a nigga. He was robbing banks.
He was more of an anti-hero.
Like I said, like he was just like, nigga, these
do right by my
don't
people.
Like us. Yeah. So get rid of, like, you know what I'm saying?
But Magneto was to the extreme of he would preemptively do stuff.
He also remember he wanted to take over. He wanted to take over he did take over the White House. Took over the government. Like
he was crazy about us.
But no, he would preemptively do stuff and be like, I know what y'all can do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop you from being able to even think about doing it.
For all past aggression.
Like
he's he was more so of I'm going to reserve the peace and humility for my people more than anybody else.
Right.
Charles was like, no,
you do for your
Charles
people,
was like, we got to find a way where all
everybody
of us coexist.
But his way was telling everybody, which is crazy because he trained everybody to like to use their power, but he's like, to blend in though we can't use.
Well, he trained it, use it for good.
Yeah, you don't use it for good.
Use it, you know what I'm saying, for help. Something like, like I said, the hero rule, like you help the people. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said both of them are wrong. Because it's like Magneto is very much he's a supremacist. Yeah. He is everything that he doesn't like about the humans.
Yeah, he's
it's just for mutants. Yep. So like but it's like on the other end of it, Charles is too forgiving. Where it's like, no, sometimes you got to put down some niggas.
We are different, fam.
Sometimes you have to actually fight for somebody like you can't. Everybody not gonna be swayed by words.
Right, yeah.
Even Naruto will tell you that he'll beat a nigga ass and then be like, bro, now you should. Now we can talk.
You can listen, right?
Like, we didn't show the level yet. We didn't show
I think last season showed us the Magneto that like he would like Charles wanted Magneto to be, right?
You're right.
Instead of being this extremist, I'm gonna just take my people and move into this island away from everybody.
Right.
And it wasn't until they came fucking with them.
Which proved Magneto point. Like I said,
It was like, bro,
no matter what we do,
no matter what we do, we're a
Keep
problem.
fucking with it.
yeah.
Like so, it's like he was extreme, but it was not to a point where it's like it's not understandable.
I mean, that's
In the show, in the comics, Magneto, like I said, he preemptively does shit.
But I mean, that's why they treat it like. I mean, of course, mutants are was considered like because it's the same as race on like the minority majority. Like, it's like so it's really that like Magneto people always stand with Magneto because it's like we know you're different and you shouldn't be ashamed and people shouldn't be hating you and calling you or trying to put you in jail because you was made this like it just you know so it's like and Charles was always this nigga like what you got as a gift and people ain't gonna like you for that.
I also think that we all feel that because we are all black. Like, so your larger point, I haven't actually sat down and talked with many people who aren't of some minority race about who do you. I haven't. I've never talked to.
So what is crazy is that black people, Hispanic people, people of color in
That's
general,
what I'm saying. Like everybody I've talked to has always
way
been
more deeper connection to X-Men than a lot of people. A lot of white people, like when they talk like their favorite groups and everything like that, like they fuck with Wolverine,
Allegedly.
but it's Avengers. They love the Avengers.
You said who?
No, he said white people. Allegedly.
I'm
You
lost.
can't generalize.
I'm
Can't
lost.
generalize.
Why not?
I mean, it's his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he said the people that he's talking
Yeah,
to.
the people I talk to.
He said the people that he's talking
like
to.
their favorite groups be the Avengers, right? You know what I'm saying? Like even when people talk about Avengers versus the X-Men and everything like that, like black people will champion more. The Avengers would watch. I mean, the X-Men will watch the Avengers. But again, we have way more deeper connection to a lot of those storylines that are told.
I think it's really just because it's just the actual. It's the vision, the environment of it too. Like I said, you're not like when you compare Avengers and all them. They didn't have none of those superheroes outside of the X-Men or the mutant. Like just that mutant thing went through the world treating their power like it's like what the fuck is.
Incredible Hulk, I would say, out of everybody.
No, that's because nigga, when he Hulk, nobody know what to do with him.
Theirs was the first time Hulk changed.
Just because you a mutant, I don't like you. So I get what y'all saying.
Yeah, I said the first time Hulk changed, everybody was probably like, "Oh shit, nice, hey, see you." Then he went on a rampage. They was like, "No, I saw you did last."
But the thing with Hulk is he has a Dr. Jekyll side. So when you see that side and you see it's weak, that's what Tim is. Okay, long as you suppress it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, that's why I think we are because that's what makes X-Men and the whole with a mutant in general. Like I said, that's why I said.
And I was gonna say Wanda, but technically she's a mutant,
like,
but like
mutants,
you couldn't call her that.
comic book world and the comic book like that was a way to show.
Let me start that question.
We should. The word of how people treat people with power because they like every superhero that was created like that's you like and you see it in some ways because that's what made Lex Luthor to Superman. Like he treated that nigga like, bro, you ain't supposed to be here.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
his hate was because you were better than regular humans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you got and you not even like you are like to him that would be like you a mutant or alien, like you're not from it. So it's like you just become a super like a villain. But in the mutant world, it was everyday people.
Right.
Like that
Well, because you gotta think
like,
that
families turning their parents, you know, sending their kids and shit.
But
like,
it's the same level of hate because you're scared of that advancement. You're scared that okay, my baby can set fires with their hands,
right?
But I'm not able to withstand that. So something wrong with you,
right?
So that's the whole concept of why these massive people just don't like him because you also can't control it. I can't order my baby. You know what I'm saying? My baby come out looking like a fish because they're a mutant. That's just something I got to live with. And I think the masses hate that.
Oh yeah.
You know, on a scale where it's like, you know, in a way, I feel like that with autism. Autism is a certain type of activity that these kids got. And people be like, "Oh, I don't like it," but then when you get to know an autistic kid, it's like, "Damn, this is like their superpower."
Right. Yeah, before we get to the question, was there a black mutant that was like the family like out of them? Because I feel like in my mind, if you black
Storm was left on the street.
Right?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, in my mind, and that's crazy.
Oh yeah,
being black and then seeing your kid turn to a mutant, and then you like, oh, like, bro, you know what we went through as black people. Why are you? Where's your mindset?
Yeah,
how you not like?
Well, no, actually,
that's tough.
like I don't know. fair though, you see that in the black community today. Black people still don't like different.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. With the question, we got a good question that came in.
Spike was definitely.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
That's how he ended up joining the brother.
Yep. Now here's where I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah,
because I feel like the X-Men story has been told so many times to the point where it's like you can like even if you're not black, you cannot like move away from that storyline. Like that'd be wild.
If they possibly would have take away the whole
bro, that'd be wild.
Well, I mean, you can't because you wrote Kingpin in that way, and you wrote, you know what I'm saying, like you already wrote that kind of hate for the difference.
And if I'm not mistaken, white people have been writing X-Men stories since forever anyway. So
yeah, but I think the question more so: do you think that the MCU will have that same allegory? And
honestly, yeah, it's starting to get to me, bro.
It's not going to be
the MCU is starting to become a little bit more, leaning towards just not diversity, and it's weird because
I think they're gonna figure out any way they can, to your point, to strip away that allegory. Where you not, it's gonna feel very.
It's not gonna be like nigga. The cartoon all that was raunchy. Like you talking about, like
why don't they even go that?
I'm talking about they was drawing niggas with picking. Like they ain't gonna Disney not gonna put all that in the
You
movie.
don't think they?
Not
that's where I think that's where I agree, because I think that's where you start seeing the allegory of race, where it is somebody, they calling them beauty and stuff like that, like throwing slurs. I think they not gonna go that route, because that's where it's like it's gonna feel like, oh, this feels racial.
And then when we gonna have TikToks of motherfuckers calling niggas muties.
No, I think what they not gonna want to do is villainize the human aspect of it. They're gonna make the humans the victims, where it's gonna be like the criminal mutants or the defective mutants gonna be the ones causing the fear,
right? And
then you got the X-Men and other people like trying to quell that, like no, this ain't that. Because I think that's what they're doing with like Namor. Like Namor is one of those like fear-bringing mutants.
Yeah.
Where he doing shit to regular people, like dropping connexes on motherfuckers and knocking over boats and being pirates. So that's gonna make that. Oh, we were just minding our business. We don't attack them; they're attacking us. And that's why I think MCU is going.
Well, I mean, I think the fear thing is going to be perfect because, like I said, I think if we bouncing off of Spider-Man, like they're going to use what Jean did as like.
Well, that's how they're going to make it not racial. It's going to be everybody, all the actual humans are just afraid. They don't hate mutants or anything. They're just afraid, and the government are going to do all of the stuff that is the hateful stuff. Where the government's going to have. Like the Mutant Registration Act, they're gonna have a camp,
and it's gonna be backing it out of fear.
Yeah, the public is just like, we're afraid. We see
that's what I said. You can't have you ain't gonna have the pickets and petitions and signs,
right? Because that's the actual hate.
Or even like I said, because like I said, when they show like the famous always like cartoon with Logan is in the bar, is a redneck nigga.
You're gonna have to come to clowns with it.
You not gonna get all that. You not gonna get the energy.
I don't like that at all. Then at all.
You're not gonna get the energy. Somebody.
I know. I agree with y'all. That makes the most sense that they don't do it. But when I think about what X-Men like,
it's good. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to.
It is that X-Men was X-Men in general, from the comics, cartoons to even the movies, even the bad movies. It was just it felt so real. It was just like to me. It was the best iteration of a connection of that comic art being that.
But that's what make this question so
so what happens is nowadays?
Actually, I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah, what's gonna happen? But nowadays, that same story could happen. They could retell X-Men Last Stand.
Oh, yeah.
Story for story, scene for scene. It'll be woke now.
Yep.
And that's where we at.
I agree with
and
you.
Bob Iger said he don't want to make work stories.
Yeah,
he want to make something for everybody.
And that's why I said I'm not gonna like that.
So
like, there has to be because, like I said,
fear has to be
unfortunately, but like fortunately for like storytelling and everything, like the X-Men property has to have a level of woke in it. It has to have that message. I can't see a story.
You have to show the racism of it.
Feel like because I think you had that press conference where they saying like. A mutant could be your next door neighbor, your kid. That's still fear. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't but it's not them calling them disgusting or they're born.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You need
the aspect of because the way that they're gonna be able, the way they're gonna sell it is the general public, the people who don't want to see it is gonna be like, oh yeah, they were just afraid. Where you need the people who is they're not afraid. I just don't like you.
Because as a matter of fact, my question is this: the Sokovia Accords. It was the fear. of superpower beings.
Right.
So why you're just going to tell the same story again? But with
Even
X-Men?
was it the superpower act from
Yeah,
Wonder Man?
yeah.
Remember that all because that told the story of Doorman Clause.
Yeah, so
that was literally because he lost the nigga.
So that was fear without that level of racism and everything like that. So it's like, so y'all just gonna tell this story beat again? Like,
I mean, that's a Disney formula.
Yeah, I know it is, and I'm not gonna like that for X-Men. Like,
right?
Like it makes sense for
So
you do it for
the
Avengers.
perfect point. The original concept is literally just yes, they were afraid, but they were just afraid because they're different. But like you said, now it's Gene stopped a kilometer block of New York. Namor is consistently coming up attacking. Now we have reasons to fear.
Yeah, like I said, because now, and that's why I said like this. It's for people that just came back for the snap.
That kind of killed my hype for
Like
X-Men.
the
I ain't
snap,
gonna hold
like,
you.
and
No, we could all be wrong.
But
We could be wrong.
I think the snap was everybody can chop it up to like this was some being from another planet. Like that's what everybody been used to that.
Yeah.
So you can have fear of the unknown, but when the moment you realize like nigga they at home. They like if Gene is a regular person, and that's where you start reading the mutant thing.
Well, and it's not even just that; it's that they're not heroes.
This,
they're regular people.
The secret invasion playing to that. I mean, because people started to find out about the Skrull.
Oh yeah.
No, but they can say that's aliens.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, 'cause in that same sense, people right next to you could have been a Skrull.
Yeah.
Time, you don't know that.
That's what Secret Invasion was supposed to set up. They didn't do all. That's why I was so mad. I was mad at they fumbled that because like what you said.
I don't remember.
I dropped it. I
gotta finish it. But they didn't. But okay. We were supposed to get into an era where that mass fear of like, bro, we don't know who's who. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they fumbled that shit so bad.
Because it was also a 6-episode series.
Like, no, but it was supposed to set it up. Like even in the future, like we were supposed to be still to this day trying to determine who's a Skrull and who's not.
Yeah, oh yeah, the fact that they had it to be the 6th episode, and it had the whole story had to end.
It only tapped into like one or two people.
Yeah.
Like it was. You gonna be watching movies now, like I don't even know if this nigga.
Yeah,
they
fucked that storyline up so bad. But again, like they've already did Fear twice.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
but I think they're setting the story.
And what y'all saying makes sense. Like I do see it going that way, but I ain't gonna hold that does bring down the hype for X-Men for me a little bit.
No, we could also be wrong.
No, I believe it fully.
Like, I mean, I just too. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to help him be, back.
You just don't want. Like as a studio, they do not want it to feel like it's a one-sided thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're not going to want to give that any kind of indication where it's like, and for that, you don't want to make white people feel bad.
But it wasn't just white people. To our point of what the question I asked, I feel like you can still show that level of racism and everything. But if against mutants, make sure hold on. Make sure you have a multi-cast of people doing the hate, like of civilians. Like show the black family that's also. Yeah, I know. Show the black family, the white family, the Asian family, the Hispanic. Like, show all these families that are like, yo, these fuck these mutants. Then it don't feel like heavy racism.
Thought you were about to go crazy. I was about to hit the screen. I had it hovering.
You want to let her run?
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna get
we ain't gonna get it. But I'm saying that's how you do it.
Even if you get it, it will be such a very subtle, quick way, like a podcast or a radio. Somebody, you would hear somebody like you. It'll have to sound like an outlandish ass like podcaster, like these motherfuckers out here, because you gonna want that energy. Because that energy goes into all that. That's that whole like in the mutant world, they were taking our jobs.
Yeah,
like it's all of that same rhetoric that we grew up in. That you would have to have that in space.
I mean, that could be a problem. That could be an angle.
Yeah.
Super strong people being replaced. Replacing crews and stuff,
Or people just recording their neighbor.
Yeah.
On GP.
Like ice shit,
You know what I mean?
I was saying like you but all of that was fear. All that was based in fear. Like
it'd have to be like that, with a type of fucking reward for it or some shit.
Yeah.
That's what I think with X2.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, turn them in and shit like that.
That's how they would do it though. Like it would be instead of you getting the ignorance of people really treating people differently and being mean to them, it would just be like, oh, I see powers across next door. Yeah, I'm calling on. You know what I'm saying? It would just be more of that than actual somebody like kicking the shit out of a little baby mutant or a kid like that, like how it was. Mm-hmm. Like they're not gonna show that kind of despair for like they can out.
Let's get into recommendations, man. So I got two now because these niggas didn't finish House of the Dragon, so we can't talk about it. So I'm gonna recommend.
We ain't had the time anyway.
I know. I'm gonna recommend House of the Dragon.
Oh, we went crazy.
Because this season, bro, there was a lot of moments that I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I was like, I want to talk about it so bad because the way
last episode.
You didn't. Oh, I fucking loved it, bro.
It was decent.
I fucking loved it.
I feel like it was a tad bit lackluster.
What?
I'm not even a tad. I think it was lackluster.
Yeah, bro. I love every bro. I was on the edge of my seat that whole episode. Everything, the way everything played out, I was like, bro, I was satisfied, and I'm very excited for season 3. Season 4. Yeah. I'm extremely excited for season 4. And bro,
2 years.
Mid of this season, because of it, I made me start reading the story.
Oh, the book.
So knowing how it's going to end, I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to see it.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's part of the reason why this season. Like I said, I'm 2 episodes behind now. I gotta watch the last 2. I'm kind of just like, ooh, y'all making a lot of changes that I don't like.
Like I got it,
but I'm still excited.
I got an inside source like that they already read. So I'm like, that's a lot. Like Helena, all that. She was like a lot of stuff is different.
Yeah,
so it's like, so I mean, I feel like the last episode was great, but Game of Thrones did it better.
Of course.
That's why I feel like
whoa to the extent, because those last 2 seasons I ain't touching anything.
I'm talking about, like when it came to an actual like the army, like a fight scenes. Like the actual fight.
Not all of them. I wouldn't say all of them. Like the battle of the Bastards was definitely better. But this was better than the White Walker fight.
100%. But also, we got to keep it moving. The king, we got to go.
I don't know. These are my recommendations. And then I finally started 007 First Light. It is everything that I expected it to be. Everything that I wanted to be. Like I said, if you,
It's too short of a game for me. It's a good game.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah.
You finished it? Yeah. So I didn't finish it yet.
I did hear it was short.
But like, if you did miss those Mission Impossible games, those old school 007 games and everything like that, you definitely gonna like this a lot. It definitely got me very, very excited more for the John Wick game. I'm like, because I know that it's gonna be in that similar realm. But yeah, that 007 First Light, bro. Like, I'm feeling like Bond. So like, I'm loving it, bro. Like, so those are my 2 recommendations.
I'm trying to think. I haven't been doing much new.
Like I said, remember, recommendations can also be something that you think is slept on. Like, hey man, y'all need to go back and watch this.
You know what? If you haven't played, I just saw it was on sale. If you haven't played Mouse PI for Hire, I know I talked about it before. I recommended it. That is a very fun game. Just to play. It definitely the art style is carrying the game. Yeah. But it is fun to see the world that they built. And the action and stuff isn't too bad. So yeah, if you haven't played that, like I said, I saw it was on sale, go check that game out.
All right, Bacardi.
I don't know if I actually said it's going tonight. No, it's a new season's going tonight. And another.
It's back. I knew it was coming back soon. I didn't know it started already. I gotta go watch that.
I'm definitely recommending that. That's been great. I think it's in its 3rd.
Okay.
No, it's deep in it. I think it's like 56 episodes.
Okay.
So that and
after I finished everything that I had on Crunchyroll, I hadn't been watching anything new, so I let my subscription lapse.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching more stuff. I'm watching more anime on Hulu and Netflix. So I was like, I ain't been watching too much new on Crunchyroll. Why am I paying them $10 a month?
Oh, I think I found my new hood movie show I'm gonna watch. There's a show. It's pretty much power, but boxing. It's called Fightland.
That's the new 50 Cent show.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, I remember actually last time you was like, I'm probably gonna watch that.
I watched it. I finally watched the trailer, and I'm like, I need a new hood show. I don't got a new hood show yet.
Yeah. So it was that, and then the other one is I can't think of how to say the first name. I'm looking at it now. It's like Yoro Shinden Samurai Troopers. I've never watched the Samurai Troopers. None of the seasons.
I didn't even know.
I dropped that.
Wait, what's the Samurai Troopers?
Good, bro.
So to be fair, I didn't give it 3 episodes. So you remember Samurai Troopers, right?
No, I don't even know. I'm like, wait, what is Samurai Troopers?
You definitely. I'm sure you've seen.
But no, I mean it's like Power Rangers, the Samurai Troopers.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
I mean, they've had so many series. Like,
it was called Ronin Warriors. Was it called Ronin Warriors here, or was that in Japan? But that definitely.
Ronin Warriors, I think, in Japan. But that too.
I've never seen this a day in my life.
I think that's in. I'm like,
that was a classic.
I don't know if it's still his first season, but I'm like,
yeah, they don't. They haven't announced the season 2. Maybe I got to pick it back up.
But no, yeah, I've been really, really enjoying that.
I watched the first 2 episodes and was like,
I didn't think I was gonna like it. The powers, like, I didn't think I was gonna like all that.
Yeah, so first 2 episodes, I was like,
I'll fuck with it.
I'm gonna give it back though.
All right,
okay, so I got 2. The first one is Lanterns is coming out today.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, tonight at 8:00. So definitely got to check that out so we can talk about that. And Normal, which I believe is on HBO Max too. It just dropped Friday. But
it's a movie.
It's a movie. It's you ever watch Nobody?
Yeah.
Same actor. Better Call Saul guy.
Oh, okay.
So, sheriff cop movie, Yakuza, guns, bank robbery. I don't want to spoil it. Really good movie to check out. Like it was kind of underrated for me because I saw the trailer for it before and was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
Yeah,
But
it's on
then
HBO Max.
It's so good. Man. It's a really good movie.
Okay.
And Paramount Plus. If you
It's
have
funny
that.
as hell too. Yeah.
I really don't have anything new. So, just check out some wrestling if you haven't. Raw comes on tomorrow. If you're in Milwaukee, Raw will be here in September, at the end of September. So.
I didn't know that. You going?
Nice.
Nice.
I've never been to one. I might actually try
You
to go
never
to
been
one.
to-
I've never been to a wrestling event.
What? Oh man, I ain't been in a long ass time, but yeah, it's definitely worth an event to go see. Yeah,
Like
it's good
I've
time.
seen people do it. Like I knew a friend that actually had a ring and did this little public stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did like
like
a
WWE's.
nice.
Like I never been to an actual real wrestling event.
OG recommendations, man. 101 with Deuces is back. Like I said, my interview with Ron Funches is out. My interview with Malcolm Barrett is out. So make sure you go check those out. The Ron Funches interview was really, really dope. Got a really, really dope story from him about Scott Hall calling him the N-word. But he said that it was the nicest way possible. He said it was kind of like a heat check, like kind of see how he was going to react.
That's crazy.
And he said he had to tell him like, man, I can't be mad at you, man. You Scott Hall, bro. But like he was giving me stories of like things that he's never said. It was funny because when we got to talking about wrestling and we talked about favorite moments, and I was like, man, one of the funniest moments was the Booker T. You know, Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh. He got that painted. He got that moment painted. Ron Funch is hilarious as a bitch, bro. But also we got to try, like he recently discovered DreamCon. He said he's gonna do more conventions. He want to come out to DreamCon and everything. It was just a really dope, cultural interview. And then like I said, the whole cast of Average Joe has been actually supporting the Malcolm Barrett interview a lot. Like I've been getting mad, crazy reposting, likes and comments from them and everything. So both of those interviews was really dope. So go check those out. Go to our website, geeksetpodcast.com, get you some merch. Check out some of our past episodes, some of our articles.
Instagram stores, Geekset store on IG, and the Geekset clothing company on IG actually has a full store as well.
Updated. Like that. So get you some merch, man. Get yourself right. King has been putting out hilarious skits and shit, bro, and fucking things. Like I said, Trip is out here doing. You know what? I don't even know how to classify your content yet. Your content, it'd be random, but it'd be hilarious. Sometimes it'd be insightful. It's just like
that nigga, he evolved into the I'm just a chill guy.
Right. Did putting out more, like I said, geeking on tech. Bro, I've been tapping in. I don't know. I'm commenting on everything, but I try to tap in more.
It's been fun. We've been finding just random topics to talk about.
Yeah, but it's been doing good. But like everybody's already doing content, so you can use Geekset podcast page as the hub. Shout out Swiper putting out more gaming clips and everything like that. If you're going to be at DevCon or Gamescom, you know what I'm saying, we got Yasa there. Yasa's going to be there holding it down, holding Geekset down. So make sure you tap in with them. You know what I'm saying?
I got to reach out to them, ask them to play Tides of Annihilation and let me know how that is.
Okay, yeah.
I just gotta say though, y'all and Swiper clips be hilarious.
Yeah, hell yeah. Swiper Did Chipicardi is a really good collector.
Oh
Right?
yeah, I'm putting that together. I'm finishing up I'm finished. That's gonna probably drop tomorrow. Like y'all
got to come up with a collective name.
I clipped up our whatchamacallit.
Y'all got to come up with a collective name.
Like the fleet.
Yeah. Like so we gearing up. Will just gave everybody like what everybody should get for like their cameras and shit like set up. Like we about to go full throttle with GTA 6, bro. Like we about to go crazy with it. Yep. Like I said, so follow everybody on their social media. Join our Patreon. Some of the best ways to support us. Patreon.com/Geekset. Join our Discord. A whole bunch of dope people talking dope shit. And as always, man, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out. Peace.